And here we are live for week 4 of the FluffCast, back on the air. It's been a crazy month, and I am joined tonight by the rest of the FluffCast. Let's say hello, boys.
Was
Oh,
probably
shit,
the biggest.
hold on.
Jersey Devil's got to be the biggest fucking weeb in the world.
You think so?
That's a
Just
cold
something-
open.
And
Something.
we are live,
I
boys.
stand very
Oh.
firmly by every time you play fighting games against somebody with an anime girl avatar, there's a 55% chance that's the Jersey Devil on a bot account. Motherfuckers always
FluffCast,
smurfing
everybody.
Dude,
Hey.
Jersey Devil's fucking real. I don't care what you guys say. If there was
In the
anywhere...
fun-
I believe it.
Okay,
Jersey Devil's real, and he has a $60 arcade stick. He's fucking bullshit.
Oh, absolutely. He's like, and here's the thing about the Jersey Devil. I guarantee that like he just goes to like, Smash tournaments, and people don't notice because everyone's too busy like just tears in their eyes, crying from the stench.
No, he
It's
goes
true.
to the
Fits right
Smash
in,
tournaments
fits right
and
in.
slips around chewing on everybody's wires and their fucking C sticks.
Oh,
I could see that.
yeah.
Just gnawing
Dude,
it a little bit to fuck it up, you know?
do you know what my two favorite like Jersey Devil stories are? One is simply summarized as he apparently attacked Napoleon Bonaparte's brother. Napoleon Bonaparte's brother, I can't remember his correct name.
Joey
Basically-
Bonaparte.
Joey Bonaparte. We'll call him Joey Bonaparte because that's French as fuck.
Little Jimmy Joe show
Fucking
shabba
Jimmy
Joey,
Joe, Joe,
huh?
Jim Bob, Billy Ray. We'll call him Billy Ray Bonaparte. That's
Billy
Ray
Ray
Bonaparte.
Bonaparte.
Billy Ray
Yes!
Bonaparte. Billy Ray Bonaparte actually fled to America because his brother was like, "Hey, I want you to be the emperor of this area." And he's like, "The fuck? That means people are going to try to kill me." He's like, "Yeah, but it'll be cool for like the 6 months you're alive." And his brother said no, and his brother moved to New Jersey, where he actually encountered the Jersey Devil on a hunting trip. When he reported it to local authorities, saying there's a fucking monster in the woods, they're like, "Oh yeah, this is Jersey Devil. He sucks because he plays reptile and he rage quits."
Oh, yeah.
The second one, I have to pull up all the information, but New Jersey, back at the time of the American Revolution, not too long after, this is before the War of 1812, after the American Revolution. New Jersey had a factory there that built munitions. And one day there was a Commodore. Was it Commodore or Admiral? Commodore, I think. Came out. I'm trying to remember his fucking name. He had the most Revolutionary War name ever. We'll call him Billy Ray Revolution right now. So Billy Ray Revolution shows up, and apparently they see the fucking thing flying through the air. And he's like at the test range where they're testing like muskets and pistols and sharp rocks and shit. So he's like, "Oh God, what is that flying through the air?" And he's like, "I don't know. Grab that fucking cannon and let's shoot it." And apparently they shot a fucking cannon at the thing and hit it. And it just fell out of the sky. And then they were like, "Huh, all right then. Let's go back to looking at musket balls." And that's some of the fun shit you can learn with Funkshire. Billy Ray Revolution and Billy Ray Napoleon were in fact Billy Ray Bonaparte, not Billy Ray Napoleon.
Apparently, the Billy Ray Revolution you're talking about was Commodore Stephen Decatur.
That's it. I knew he had a very like painfully revolutionary sounding name.
That's maybe the most revolutionary sounding name I've ever heard. Like, I would say almost as revolutionary as the artist formerly known as Prince.
You know,
That's true.
I think I'm starting to have a revolution in my pants.
So
Come
this
on.
is like what, week 4 of talking about cryptids on a fluffy podcast?
Yeah,
Hell
this
yeah.
is
I
one
mean,
this is
everybody
1 month
loves
of
cryptids.
FluffCast.
It's true. I mean,
I don't know
can't-
what you came here for.
There's your fucking cold open right there. If the FluffCast starts and we're not talking about cryptids or in the middle of a conversation about cryptids, then you're on the wrong YouTube channel.
We just
You've
fucked up
somehow
somehow.
ended up on the Living Library podcast.
You should be here right now at the FluffCast on YouTube.
How'd you tell me about the amphibians?
Andy, it's our fucking month anniversary.
It is. It's a month anniversary. A month of being
God
back in
have mercy
action.
on our souls.
I feel like
Muscles.
I feel like maybe a mistake has been made, or
Oh,
maybe more
absolutely.
than one.
I mean,
Abso-fucking-lutely.
we're invested
Look-
now. We can't go back.
Yeah.
So I just
Yeah.
want to say I'm watching the drawing. This Fluffy needs a huge fucking bulge, because Olympic
No.
athletes are always fucking. They're always fucking.
Whoa,
No.
does it?
He needs a little coin purse size bulge, and that's it.
Oh yeah, even better.
Oh wait.
And
Okay.
I'm just curious. You are drawing a Fluffy with a javelin. Why is the javelin not in the Fluffy?
We're gonna have probably something in the background. I'll have one like looking at it, being like, "That's not funny," or some
Would
shit.
you not know it, but the javelin is actually a reference to the phallic nature of all things men seek out.
I believe
Jesus.
that. I believe that.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it really?
I mean,
and
I
my
kind
name
of
is
like them.
not Sigmund Freud.
What's a nigga gonna do to get some eel dick?
Bless that man. Wherever he is now.
He's making stuff. He's waiting for like the right time.
When
Apparently,
we
he
need
just.
him most.
Yep. How big is this javelin? Really big.
Fucking gigantic.
Yeah,
How big
just
can you make
enormous.
it?
Just so big. At least
Just a-
5. Make it 5 big.
Just big black javelin piercing fluffy hotaction.com.
Tune in live as a javelin pierces this Fluffy through his chest while his mom watches.
Go to check your email account. Hey, we noticed you haven't used your fluffyhorseborn.com account in a while. Everything good?
We've been
Haven't
busy.
received
God.
any bad dragon orders in a while. Man,
Yeah,
you
right?
know your life is fucked up when it's baddragon.com that reaches out to you and was like, hey man, you okay?
You good?
You good?
We saw your
Yeah.
post on Twitter, man. It seemed like you kind of going through some shit. You all right?
We saw you make that order, but you didn't order any lube. Are you okay? I mean,
Oh,
damn.
for real. If you need like any cum lube or somebody to talk to or whatever, you know, we're here.
Did you survive after
Straight
that
up.
one?
Straight up, the worst I've ever gotten from him is a fucking permanent discount.
No one deserves to have it go and dry.
Did it
You
was...
know what? That's true. Like, and it's like even if you get the small, it's fucking big.
I remember I used to work with this furry guy who almost got me a sponsorship with Bad Dragon for some other project I used to do. That was fun.
How do you almost like I want to build a race car, right? I want to build a race car and just like have the weirdest fucking sponsors. I want like Chipotle and Bad Dragon and like fucking
Monster
uh,
Energy.
Dude.
Monster Energy. No, because that's a normal one. Like I want Chipotle, I want Bad Dragon, I want Bible audiobooks.
Bible man.
Bible Man. Yeah, the Bible Man, Bad Dragon, Chipotle stock car.
If you get that stock car, I will start going to school to becoming a NASCAR announcer, which means I got to get my GED. And then, like, I will get in there and just make all the worst puns I can make about that race car. It's like, here comes the Pornhub car, the Bad Dragon car coming around turn 3. It slides in real smooth. Oh, it hit an oil slick. It's spinning out of control. It's fucked.
The good enough damn it won't help you now.
God.
The driver comes out of the car. He's looking awful chafed. If only he had used Bad Dragon brand cum lube, now available in 3 delicious flavors: banana, strawberry, sloppy seconds.
No,
I forgot.
we gotta spice those flavor names up a little bit. Like, you know,
Hold on,
Power Through
Function.
did.
It appears the driver is flailing their arms about wildly.
Oh God,
yeah.
it would seem as though the emergency Bad Dragon he's keeping in his anus, so therefore the demons do not get inside, has become impacted. It's a breech dildo, a breech dildo.
Oh God! Somebody better
That's-
get the paramedics on the field soon.
Oh God, I just realized something awful.
What?
Lemon,
Yes.
do you remember the Baldo you showed me a while back?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know what else
God.
could fit in there?
Oh no.
How could this keep
Yeah.
happening?
You got to tell me what else could fit in the Baldo.
What the hell's a
I
Baldo?
ain't saying that shit out loud. Fuck that. That's fucking cursed.
What?
You could put
Okay.
like
Okay.
you could put like little gotcha prizes in there, and then like you get stickers and shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Wait, what is the Baldo?
Okay, so
Check
let me.
general for the link.
Yeah, the Baldo is. mm,
Ah,
Baldo is
Jesus
next level dumb
Christ!
shit.
What the hell is this?
It's the world's first ball dildo.
It shows you how it works
So you
by
put
just
it
scrolling ever so slightly down.
on your sack.
Also, to the little chitlins in this chat, we are talking about when a mommy and a daddy, or a mommy and a mommy, or a daddy and a daddy love each other very much.
Or hate each other,
Sometimes-
depending.
Or hate each
They-
other. Yeah, yeah,
They get free shipping from baddragon.com.
yeah.
Right.
That's
Tell your
bullshit.
friends.
I didn't get free shipping. I feel like I've been gypped. I really do.
We're sponsored by Bad Dragon now, by the way. This is official.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
This is
absolutely.
actually happening right now.
We bought in.
Hold up. We tell the missus that we made it.
Yeah, we
We're already sold out.
We
Didn't
sold
take
out.
long.
Yeah.
We're also, since I'm drinking G Fuel, we got that too. So we're getting like the G Fuel dildo just injects it straight into your ass. So you get the caffeine faster.
Hey, you know, if you're
That's what it's
looking
about.
for all the taste of something like G Fuel, but not really looking for all the rush of all the energy shit, you could try Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I mean, we are pushing that right now. I mean,
Fuck,
uh,
I love
it's
Baja
delicious.
Blast.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, our stocks are limited to 3 cases of Baja Blast and an entire pallet each of Flash and Blast. But the Blast is very, very out of date. Like it's going to gel in the can.
You know
God.
what might
Good God.
actually be? You know what might actually be healthier than Baja Blast?
What?
Meth.
You know what? Probably.
Yeah. What also is healthier is the Silverado truck bed I have full of Crystal Pepsi outside.
They
No
made
way.
that again?
It beats the hell out of my Hilux full of Zima.
It's
I didn't
true.
know You had a Silverado.
God,
Well,
Silverado.
not so much I have a Silverado as much as I found a Silverado full of Crystal Pepsi, and I was like, well, thank the Lord and pass the chicken.
Oh, praise be.
So we haven't officially opened up the hey guys, let's sell ourselves out and self promote. But
But
there's something a little different about today's FluffCast.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's right.
oh right.
Thank you, Mutagen.
Thank you, Mutagen.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes,
yeah.
good. Heap your
Alright.
praise upon me. It's the only thing that keeps me from fucking killing myself.
Alright, so
I thought it was Lulu's 14-inch cock in your nose.
I mean, there's also that.
I,
Alright.
I
But
just wanna-
neti pots are expensive.
I
We have
wanna
avatars.
I want to thank Mutagen for making me look like this is pretty fucking accurate to what I actually do when I talk.
I thought you were gonna say
Looking
it's just
criminally
accurate to how I
insane.
look like.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, yeah.
I actually told Muta that I do tend to steeple my fingers like that a lot, and I was like, I'm kind of worried now he's taking over Santa's spot about spying on me in the house.
Yeah, that was a complete guess, but you know what? It worked out perfectly, so I'll take it.
Wait a second. Would the javelin be obscured behind the head?
It's
Not unless it's going through it.
I'm thinking. Oh no, so it wouldn't. Ah,
So this is fluffy logic, and everyone knows that there's no logic.
it should actually be angled higher too. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
just right through the mouth, right through the mouth. It doesn't matter how it happened. Fluffy finds a way.
Ah,
I mean,
Fluffy.
since we're going like full fluffy logic with it, why not have 2 small fires and a shark somewhere out there? Maybe in
Yeah,
the stands.
fucking maybe bring 2 small fires and a shark back.
all
Just
right.
You know what? Yeah.
What?
Start
Just
putting
have
Put
like
that
small
out there in
fires
the
in a Shark
stands
Week.
somewhere, you know.
just like a fucking.
Ah,
just
you
like
know what?
Just like a shark out in the
was
fucking
just
background, just like nyak nyak
cheering.
nyak nyak, just like nyak 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 nyak.
Cheering for Taiwan.
Just up there, like he's representing Taiwan. Taiwan
number
forever in the street. Taiwan #1, China #10.
Uh-oh, FluffCast canceled. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Oh
God, we're
Whoops.
done. Oh no.
Yeah, I
What's
think
the
we're
difference
just
if it's tanked?
my,
I did
my
think it was
race
pretty-
car. My race
I
car
did-
just lost my 10-cent membership.
Ah,
no.
shit. Well, it looks like we won't be getting that League of Legends contract.
Damn it.
Oh well. Maybe next time.
Maybe
Maybe next time.
Oh,
since my race car is going to be sponsored by Bad Dragon and Chipotle, you know, these are things that gamers like. Maybe I can get like
Kibbles,
See,
Kibbles, I just
a
want
bl-
to
a-
stop and point out that is a terrible combination.
yes, like that's the worst. It's like what are you
Why?
going after? Like a hot steaming Chipotle meal? Like I'm just gonna stick something in my anus and play Russian roulette.
What do kids
Your-
like these
Your
days?
next sponsor will be Chipotle Way.
Putting stuff in their ass.
I think my next sponsor should be Blizzard, Activision Blizzard.
Well,
Is that-
considering the fact they got all that sexual harassment lawsuit, that might work out. They'll probably get
Really?
$50 on the dollar.
Fit right in their company culture.
That's it. You just
God.
walk in, slap the first woman you see on the ass. Hey, sweet cheeks, how about getting me a beer?
You hired.
John,
I got.
John Activision. I like the cut of this kid's jib.
You ain't never gonna get anywhere around there like this, sweetheart. You gotta get those cans out.
God, we're getting topical now.
we're getting super topical because like that kind of pissed me off. Where I was like, I kind of gave up on Blizzard a while back because just fucking they made 2 shitty expansions in a row, and then
Oh.
it's like, oh wow, we made 2 shitty expansions in a row, and we're getting like really bad about just being pieces of shit. I was like, yep, I think I'm
Can
done
we
here.
get Blizzard to just
Getting?
make our MMO whenever they crash and burn real hard?
Dude, they fucked up on Hearthstone too. Like all their fucking expansions and shit, trying to bait the old WoW crowd. They're really trying to get their old
Pretty
players back
much.
in.
Have like my friends love it, but I hate Diablo 3 because it's just there's no difficulty to it. It's like 10 minutes in, I've got fucking 3 legendary weapons and everything dies in one shot. I'm like, this just kind of dull.
It's got not too
So
much depth either. Yeah, I like Path
So
of Exile. I didn't play too much of it, but I definitely liked it a lot more than Diablo 3.
I like them think.
I
Funny.
don't think I never played. I honestly don't think besides Overwatch, which I played for like a month, I don't think I've ever played any Activision game, or excuse me, Blizzard game.
Did you play Black
hold on a
Ops?
second.
You're not missing much.
Yeah, you're really not missing
Man,
much.
like-
I'd say the only
Like-
game developer you need to be really worried about missing their shit is Platinum. That's the only one you
It's
need to
true.
be worried
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
developer alone. All the rest of the time, it's hit or miss on individual titles, depending on who's got what.
Like for a long time there, especially from like 2004 when they first made World of Warcraft to about 2000 and when was it they made Legion? Well, Legion was recently, so that was like 2017-ish. That was a really good expansion. Those were all good. Where it was kind of like there was one expansion that wasn't all that great, and then like they had the original StarCraft and all that. Then StarCraft 2 shit the bed. Warcraft 3 remastered shit the bed. Battle for Azeroth was fucking boring. And now Shadowlands is like fucking boring because it shits on every bit of lore that's ever been established about what happens to these characters when they die. It's like, oh man, I'm an orc. When I die, I'll go to my ancestral lands and I'll hunt forever and we'll have a good time.
No, you
Nope.
won't.
You know you won't. Instead, you'll be dying and you're gonna vampires are gonna turn you into a fucking light bulb. So have fun with that.
It's oddly
Like,
specific.
Oh, I don't want to be a light bulb.
that's exactly
it's-
what they do. Like,
That is
Yeah.
that is very not cash money.
well, they literally have a scene where Garrosh Hellscream, who was like the big bad evil guy of the Mist of Pandaria expansion, is in like this vampire hell, and they're torturing him to make him power all their shit. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Isn't
then,
that
like-
just the plot? Isn't that just the plot of Doom?
Kind of, yeah. But Blizzard's been trash for a long time, and now they're just getting worse. And it's like, hey, we're just in here harassing the fuck out of everybody. And I was like, oh my god.
You
I
know
mean,
what'll
also-
never get bad? Is Fluffy
What's
Pony
that?
games.
It's
Yeah.
true
Yeah,
because they
you're
never
right.
come
Because they
out.
don't come out. Ah!
The
They're
one they
never
got
gonna-
now, they got Fluff Gen, which was fun enough. I played a bit of that.
Mhm.
You couldn't do too
How's it-
much in it though, but I liked it.
What's
I
that
don't-
about? Let's talk about Fluff Gen. What's
It
that
does
about?
look pretty good.
So-
From what
I
saw
honestly-
playing it.
I was expecting Half-Life 3 before a complete fluffy game.
Yeah.
Well, that Half-Life 3 did come out before a complete Fluffy game.
Well,
It's not really there.
the Half-Life 2
0.5.
ending was appropriately appended after 13 years.
God, I've actually never played Half-Life 2 all too much. I think I played a little bit of it on the Orange Box, but never too much deeper.
Fuck
yes.
Half-Life 2. Play TF2.
Dude,
The orange
TF2's a
box.
shit.
TF2's great. I love TF2.
TF2, yeah.
No funk.
You can
No,
stab
Phil, you're
people
both
with
wrong.
like milk.
TF2 isn't the shit. What's the real shit is Defense of the Ancients 2.
You know, I
I'm
actually
good.
do like Dota too, so I'll say that.
Is that what Dota stands for?
Defense
Yeah,
of the Ancients. Yep.
Defense of the Ancients.
Oh,
An old Warcraft 3 mod.
huh.
And then like it got really big, and then Valve was like, "Hey, what if we give a lot of money to these guys and make it an actual game?" And they did, but one of the guys split off and made League of Legends and one of that
Yeah.
sweet Korean money.
Yeah, actually, more like League of Legends came out. It proved incredibly popular, so they got one of the original developers and said, "Hey, how would you like
What
to
is-
give us your intellectual property stake and make some
What
money?"
That's
is
true.
what is Korean money? Dong? Wang?
I
Wang Chung.
think it actually is Dong, isn't it?
I think
K-pop
it's
idols.
I think it's I think it's Shang
The
Tsung.
one.
the
Juan.
Juan.
Is it
Okay.
one? Okay.
It could be
Yep.
Scorpion.
I work with a guy named Juan. I
No,
actually
no,
work
wrong
with
kind of Juan.
I work with several guys named Juan.
Yeah, because you're in fucking Florida.
I work with like 7 ones and 3 Jesuses. And like, no, it's Jesus. All right, Jesus, just have fun.
Don't worry, I'm pulling for you. I'll be
I'm-
there at your birthday.
I'll let you know if I see them Romans coming. You better not wear them sandals. If you had better art support, you'd have got the fuck away.
That's true. Jesus should have been wearing New Balance.
Our new
Hey.
sponsor.
Could have got away from the Romans if he did.
If Jesus had been wearing our newest sponsor, Skechers Light Up Police Shoes, because police lives matter, he would have got away.
Okay.
This just in, we just lost the Skechers sponsorship.
God damn it!
They're fast, honestly. I didn't think they'd be watching the show.
I didn't
Oh,
think
You guys ever
either.
worn them? Yeah, speaking of shoes and shit like that, you guys ever worn them weird ass toe shoes? Yeah.
Toe
Yes.
shoes.
Those
Yes.
those were very popular.
Oh
for
fuck!
Like,
Yes.
They were
Yeah, the
popular
ones that are made for like rock
for
climbing or whatever the fuck.
for a week. They were popular
Yeah.
for a fucking week. Everyone had them for a week,
Yeah.
and then they disappeared.
Dude, they're still popular around here. There's somebody in my neighborhood who wears them every time they go running.
Can I get a
Like,
picture
real
of the...
shit.
What is it
Wearing
I
them
can't
around
imagine
the house,
running in
super
those.
comfy. Wearing them around the pool, super effective and comfy. Wearing them any distance walking, miserable as fuck.
They
just-
actually bought a pair for the powerlifting team, and they were
What
fantastic
the
lifting shoes.
hell is a toe shoe?
Okay, see that makes sense because when I lifted like heavy, I
The
wore,
name to look up,
I wore Chucks.
Yeah.
Andy, real quick. The name to look
Mhm.
up is Vibram, Vibram. Five
It's-
Fingers is the name of the brand.
It's
Vibram
exactly
fi-
what you think it is, but you don't realize it
Oh,
yet.
what the fuck is this? Who owns
Ow.
these? Ew!
Nigga, I
So-
own a pair of those.
Speaking
like Cole
of
said, everybody had one for like a week.
speaking of finger things on your feet,
Oh
you guys
boy.
remember the rainbow finger socks?
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
remember
Yep.
those
Yeah.
going around for a long time.
So I had a pair of those, and I was like younger.
So did
They-
everyone that went to
they
Spencer's
came up-
Gifts.
Yeah, they came up above my knees. Looking back, I'm just like, no, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had rainbow thigh highs as a kid.
You know me and
I
like
mean,
apparently,
programming socks.
apparently when
Programming socks.
Ah, that's great.
High efficiency programming socks.
God help us, but if you look that up now, that's just what they're called. I don't know how
Really?
this happened or why it happened. I don't know why we decided that it was mandatory to be a femboy in order to
Johnny,
program.
It started with the frogs, man.
Oh, I think it was
That
was the
the.
testing
I
bed.
hear.
It was
I
the
heard.
frogs.
I
You
heard
know what?
about
You're
it.
right.
The goddamn frogs. I swear to God, those wait a second.
I heard about this on G for a while. God.
Well, listen, Joe. Okay, what they're doing, the government is putting chemicals in the water, Joe. Okay, they're turning the friggin' frog gay.
And then they're selling these socks at Hot Topic, right?
Selling these socks.
idiot.
Listen, I saw they call them femboys. They call them femboys, Joe. I saw one.
I saw one
Wearing
in the
these-
wild.
these thigh high rainbow socks, okay? And it made
Unspeakable things to my sexuality.
it made me
Put
feel
them right
weird.
in there next to the Invader Zim shirts.
And the fucking
Made me feel
eyeliner.
fucking weird.
I walked in there,
You're just
just
walking to
kid
Hot
pointing
Topic.
at me. He had the knee-high socks on. He had the skirt. He was very effeminate looking. He looks at me and goes, "Yeah, what the fuck's a nya, Joe? What's a nya?"
You guys talk shit, but this is literally how we're all sitting when we're
bitch.
recording
Yeah.
FluffCast.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
this
yeah.
is
This is us.
right now.
true.
This is all of us.
Like talking
What-
about the toe socks.
They keep
ex
my
had-
toes warm.
and
I
she was a
mean,
short
like,
girl.
Dude, it's the same shit with like fruity flavored alcohol drinks. It's
Oh, yeah.
fine. Like,
It's
just
fine.
man the fuck up and drink it, man. If you like the
If
fruity
you-
ones, go for it.
If you
It
want to
tastes
put on
nice.
thigh highs and take pictures of it to fool old men on the internet to give you money, fuck yes, that's
Yeah,
capitalism, baby.
Put
That is
your outfit on, baby.
that's capitalism.
I
Nice.
support
do it.
that with all of my heart.
The fucking thigh highs on the stream for 2 seconds till we get like 10 more viewers coming in. Like, oh,
Ah,
Hey,
that's-
you'll know what
they,
they're
Come on, get the sexy out
they
there.
know
Hold on
they're
a second.
they know what they're here for.
oh
We
my
don't need an
God.
image. Hold on, let me just turn on my webcam.
We've just
The
found
fucking
the
foot
algorithm.
crowd
We
just showed
found
up.
it. It's the feet.
Hold on a second. Should I shave my legs before I put them on or not?
No,
Yay or nay? Okay.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
some people get turned on by the look of hair poking out from the socks.
I mean, it's like a goddamn gorilla over here, so it's gonna
Yeah.
be fun.
Wait, do you
we
actually have
mentioned-
these? Wait, I can't tell if he's joking.
I mean,
Listen,
how could you ever know? I
Any,
mean,
any,
Virgil wants it now, so we have to give it to him.
Any
Yeah.
self-respecting, red-blooded American man owns thigh highs.
Okay,
true.
so Andy, hear me out.
Yeah.
You have to incorporate the images on screen somehow into your drawings.
I will. Give me a moment.
See, it's like,
I'm not mutagen. I'm not amazing at art. Please.
Ugh.
no,
Dude,
Oh,
just
fuck, I
put
guess I'm not
someone
mutagen
together.
either.
I went to
You're doing
Bass
more
Pro
than we
Shop
are.
today. Went to Bass Pro Shop, walked by the fishing section. They had waders and shit everywhere. And I was looking at it, and the guy came up to me, and he was like, "Sir, can I help you find anything?" And I just looked at him. I said, "Well, if you think about it, waders are just redneck thigh highs." And then they asked me to leave the store, and apparently I can't go back.
You know what? It happens. It happens
You
to the
just
best of us.
destroyed that man's worldview, basically.
Yeah,
He's like, "I could
fucking
never look back again."
owning libtards at the Bass Pro.
Owning the libs at the Bass Pro. Look at you over there. I turn my left blinker on. I turn right. Fucking liberal.
Jesus.
Hey, lib, what's that you got in your hand? A wet wipe? I use 3 squares of toilet paper max and I leave. Fucking liberal.
Are you
Okay,
use
real quick.
shit tickets?
So I don't
You
know
guys
how
shit?
appropriate. I don't know how appropriate this particular topic is, but
All
a
right.
while back, I was my universe was expanded.
Uh-huh.
I was introduced to the concept. There are certain males, certain heterosexual
Are you
males
talking about
out
the Sigma
there.
males?
No, not the Sigma males. Although they might be Sigma males when you think about it, because this is some big fucking brain galaxy shit, right?
Damn it.
There are guys who think that it is gay to wipe your ass.
It's a little gay to
I
wipe
mean,
your ass.
you're touching a dude's ass. That's gay.
Yeah, it's
How do you
pretty
get
gay.
through life being that afraid of like
Right?
Yeah.
doing the wrong thing and then all of a sudden a dick just flies into your ass? How do you function?
Like all of a
Function with
sudden you just
wash rag on a stick.
yeah you,
Like-
Like,
you
Like
wipe,
one of
your
these, you
finger
just want to
goes
meet one
through
of these
paper.
guys.
No, like so it was a fucking Reddit post. It was like the relationship advice Reddit, right?
Oh
Yeah.
god.
And this chick was like, I really love my boyfriend, but he doesn't wipe. And when
Shit,
I asked him
I've
about it,
Oh
seen
because
my
it.
god.
I saw
yeah,
that
you
post.
saw that one. You saw that one.
I was like, what the fuck? This guy's
And
mentally ill.
she
Yeah,
was
that guy's
like,
fucking crazy.
yeah, she was like, when I asked him about it, he said that he doesn't because only queers do that.
Oh my god.
It was that's
Chad.
like that's like fucking that is some galaxy brain shit right there. First of all,
I
Jesus.
I don't want to dive into that guy's like fucking sexual trauma that led to this.
I
Like
honestly I
something
don't
fucking
either.
awful happened to this
Oh,
guy.
I
absolutely,
gotta have the
absolutely.
sig fist defense. Make sure
He
that
was-
nobody wants to go back there.
He was just like, I'm in this public restroom, and like I'm 6 years old, and I've just wiped my ass. I'm a big boy. I'm leaving, and then out of the darkness, like a circus clown come up and fucked him in the ass. He's like, if I had not wiped my ass, he wouldn't have done that. He just said, "Oh, this kid's shitty," and let me go. Oh, I can never do this again.
Cal's just like, well, if you're cleaning house, then you're expecting company.
That's exactly it.
Oh
We've
my
solved
god.
the mystery.
We've
boys.
solved it.
Oh.
We've
Solved it.
solved the mystery thanks to fucking public restroom serial rapist clowns.
Truly, this is the lament configuration.
There you go.
It all
here's
came
here's
together.
a fun funk story. I have several brothers. I have one blood brother. I have several guys I call brothers. A lot of them are in this chat right here. Y'all some of my favorite people.
Oh, yeah.
But
You're one of my favorite people, dude.
I thank you. I'm not used to being called a person.
I appreciates that about you, Funk.
I'm very thankful for that because not very many people appreciate that about me.
Oh god.
But
You guys are having emotions right now. Here come the
we're having
dicks.
emotions. But the thing is, I'm very secure in my masculinity. Like I said, giant dude, don't give a fuck. So if I see one of my little brothers, like we were at a restaurant that we like, it's called Ed's. It's in Mobile, Alabama. Great place, love it to death. Problem is, a little too white trash. Too much white trash in there. We walked in. I saw my brother. Got up and he hugged me. And then like he went to sit down. I said, And I put him in a headlock and I kissed him on top of the head. And we were sitting there and then we were laughing about it, waiting for our food to get there. And one of the I guess not the owner, but like one of the HNICs of the place come in there and said, "Hey, I'm sorry, but we've had reports that you guys are being, well, they said y'all are being vulgar at the table." And I said, "Vulgar at the table?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, they said they are engaging in indecent acts." And I looked at him, I said, I was like, what do you mean? They said, well, somebody said y'all were doing something inappropriate. I was like, you got to be more specific. You keep saying this. What the fuck did we do? And I think back and I looked, I said, Brandon, I kissed you on the head. Do you think they're talking about that? And then, like, I kind of looked around the room because I was like, I wonder who the fuck is the one saying we're doing indecent acts. And in the corner of the room is like a 60-year-old man that you can tell yells at his wife in public because he's got those fat cop, like he's got like a fat cop neck, and he's wearing
Oh
like a
god.
collared shirt that's
Yeah.
buttoned up way too high. And
Like
I'm
the
looking at
credit
that
card
guy.
slider neck.
Yes. You're looking at that guy, and it's like, oh my God, they have been married for probably about 35 years, and I bet she's never had an orgasm. But then, like, I was like, it's got to be that fucker. I was like, is this because I kissed my brother on the forehead? And he was just like, we don't know, but they just say y'all are over here for committing indecent acts. We're going to have to ask you guys to leave if you do it again.
I mean, Vunk, you kissed him on the forehead.
I did
You
because I love my
basically
little
had your
brother.
tongue in his ass.
I basically just bent him over the table and shoved part of the cornbread in his ass.
Salad.
I just sat there and I was like, I know what salad I want, boy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of tossing it.
And then I'm
I'm
sitting there
get the
like, well,
soup
wait a
and
minute.
the salad.
Say, wait a minute. This is Alabama. Y'all are okay with incest, but apparently gay incest is off the fucking table. Bunch of goddamn insensitive rednecks around here.
Unless it's,
Unbelievable.
lesbian, gay, incest.
I
See-
like it when the women's touch each other.
See, if that were to ever happen, and this is just because I'm kind of an asshole, if that were ever if that were to happen to me, I would go full fucking Karen.
Oh, that'd be funny. So
Oh,
I was just
God.
I would have gone. What are you saying? You're a fucking homophobe? Are you saying you don't like gay people? I would have fucking made a scene. I would have ended up on fucking YouTube. Would have been great.
Yeah, but
It was over.
it's fucking Alabama though. They'll just be like, yeah.
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 It's like,
What are you,
oh,
homophobe? Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Go Ted, yo. Which is a very real thing. Here's a learning Southern culture with funk. If you ever find yourself in Alabama and like you feel unsafe, just say "Roll Tide" because there's a 50% chance that that person's going to look at you and be like, "My brother," and then they'll just be your best friend. But kind of keep that to West Alabama because if you do in East Alabama, they might be an Auburn fan and they'll just shank you and leave you for dead off a bridge somewhere.
So basically, Alabama is England.
Alabama is real life with PvP activated.
Yep.
These
Damn.
are
God, you
the
said-
chances you have to be willing to take if you're going to Alabama.
You say that about England, but apparently domestic abuse skyrockets in England every time the national team plays in soccer.
Especially when they lose.
Yeah, especially
Oh,
when
you
they
cheeky
fucking
tot.
lose.
Oh god. So okay. So you know how I'm sure people have seen this, but I have to mention it because it made me laugh and I immediately felt terrible about it afterwards.
Okay.
But the entire time, like people in the UK were like hyped as fuck the World Cup. They were convinced for some fucking reason that this was their year. They're like, "It's coming home! It's coming
It's
home!"
coming home.
And when they fucking lost, as they did to the Italians, which of course, being
wait,
who I am, I'm obligated to, just be pleased about that.
Well, yeah.
And the article came out saying that, oh, during the World Cup, especially after England loses, fucking domestic abuse skyrockets, like you said. But there was this one fucking post on 4chan right after England lost in the shootouts to Italy that just simply said in all caps, "He's coming home."
He's coming
Oh,
home.
And I was terrible, but oh my god,
Oh.
That's fucking funny.
it's awful, but it's funny.
You guys are. You remember like the Thug Life Tupac tattoo, the one he had like going over his stomach in the arch?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Funny enough, one time I got in a fight in Alabama. Where were we at? We were in Mobile. I was going. We went to the movies. That's right. Went to the movies, and apparently I said something wrong coming out of the movies, and this guy decided he wanted to throw down, which is weird to me because, like I said, I'm a big guy. Like I don't try to put that out there as just like, oh yeah, I'm a big guy. Whoop your ass. Like no, you're
What
not
movie
gonna
was
hurt
this?
me. This was funny enough. It was Magic Mike 2 because I almost got raped in the movie. Like
Oh.
It's
Oh my
coming out of
God.
that
I'll
picture.
tell that story.
I just saw somebody like fucking red in the face, being like, "What the fuck did you say about Harry Potter?"
What'd you say about Harry Potter?
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you go to Magic? And I'm not judging. Like
Because it was funny as fuck, honestly.
I legitimately enjoyed Brokeback Mountain as a
Mhm.
film.
Yeah.
Like, I think it gets a lot of shit, but as a film, it was a good film.
We went. See, we watched the first
But
Magic
Magic
Mike like about.
Magic Mike is not Brokeback Mountain.
No, it's not. No, the first one is not. The first one bills itself as like a comedy. Then you watch it, and it's literally like Matthew McConaughey finger fucking everybody, and I'm like, okay. Well, then the second one comes out, and the second one is like the best buddy road trip movie you'll ever see. Like it was fucking hilarious.
Also,
And
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash is in it, and Kevin Nash is in there talking about like being super sensitive. He's like, "Hey guys," and he has this like one really dark moment where he's like, "Guys," he's like, "One day you'll wake up and you're 47 and you don't have anybody to wake up next to, except you're just going to go out and show your dick to a bunch of horny girls on stage, and you just don't know what to do because none of them want to wake up next morning to you." And I was like, "Holy fuck, Kevin Nash, calm down." But it was a really good movie. But like while we were in the movie, I'm sitting there and it's me and two of my buddies because a lot of it was also like Tom Manganiello, is that his name? Uh, Plays D and D and shit. Anyway, I'm a big fan of Kevin Nash. There was Brandon's a big fan of Tom Manganiello. I say it. We watched it. It was a good movie. But while we were sitting there, like three ladies sat behind us, and I'm saying they're like 40-ish ladies, and we're sitting there, and I was like, "What the fuck is that smell?" And I kind of turned around. And I was
Oh
like,
no.
"These girls."
Oh no.
No, not what you're
no.
thinking. Not what you're thinking. Not what you're thinking.
Oh.
They had busted out like the strongest goddamn bourbon I had ever smelled in that movie, and we're just like back there getting tore the fuck up.
Those are my kind of gals.
And
Holy
I'm sitting there.
fuck.
We got out of the movie, and I looked at my buddy Brody. I said, "Dude," I said, that got kind of hairy. Those girls were getting kind of wild. Like one of them reached up and rubbed my head, and they're like, they're like, "Yeah, you're the only single one, so we were just gonna throw you to them and like run the fuck away." It's like, thanks. I almost got raped at Magic Mike too, so that was great.
Hey man,
But
as someone who has been with an older woman, I just gotta say they know what they're doing. Like,
I tried to look at it that way. I was like, I'm betting in one of you three will probably rock my world, but the other two are probably just like used to that gorilla grip hand job, and I'm just like, no, I ain't
Hey
about
man,
that.
there's
Like,
a really good line in
Jokes.
Grandma's Boy about that.
Kibbles, listen very carefully to me, okay? You're not Squizgar Squigelf. That was a
I'm not,
blue-haired
I'm
old
not.
lady.
I'm not.
Not a mature woman, a blue-haired old lady.
She was only she was in her 50s, okay?
Yeah.
Which
This-
nowadays is not that old.
1550s.
I'm just saying. It's
Hey,
not that old
you know what?
nowadays.
I'm gonna back Kibbles up on this. I've seen some silver foxes in the wild. It's rare, but
That's
like,
true.
goddamn, it does happen.
she might. I mean, she might be like
She got
50,
that
but she
Jamie
still.
Lee Curtis kind of going on, and you're like, shit,
That's it.
man,
Oh,
you know, I might get in
woof.
there and find
Oh
out.
my god, woof.
She might be on the fucking Geritol, but she can still throw that ass in a circle.
Okay. So full disclosure,
it, you
I
be
was
talking
I was a little drunk when this happened.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna choose to remember that she was a good-looking 50-year-old. But
Yep.
I do remember she said that she reminded me of her grandson.
She totally wasn't the lunch lady.
Oh.
Ah, shit,
Totally not.
grandson's owned.
I was like, what? Fuck, I would have been 21, 22 at the time.
Ah, young buck, waiting to be broken in.
I got that from my ex.
It
The
you
Nazi.
reminded her of her grandson.
No, no, sorry. No,
Are you
no,
your
no.
own grandfather?
No, but the term "young buck" was used with her. I thought it was fucking
Well,
weird.
that's-
She was
See,
weird.
upsetting.
I think that's I think it's kind of hot personally, but that's just me.
Yeah, but
No, no.
Kibbles, you also have a massively overstated teacher fetish.
It's true.
Okay, it's not a fetish. They
Dude,
choose
it is
me.
all
It's a
consuming.
lifestyle,
choose-
okay?
They choose me.
Yeah, I
And
bet.
you are looking to fuck mutagen of all people.
First off, I would
I mean, I
never
can't-
because
I
mutagen
can't
is in
blame him.
a
I'm gorgeous.
is in a loving relationship. Second, it's true. You are gorgeous.
Maybe.
Gorgeous.
But at the same time, it's like,
Handsome, yes. Gorgeous, no.
Well, now we're just hurting each other's feelings.
yeah, it's kind of fucked up, dude.
Jesus, man, what the fuck? Who brought all this
Damn.
negative energy in here like this?
The vibes are ruined. FluffCast is canceled.
That's
Yeah,
over.
right.
Turn it
FluffCast
off.
is just breaking up, guys. We made it
Yep.
1 month. Good fucking job, I guess.
I need a
Good job.
guitar to smash.
Somebody pack up the tarp.
Actually, we were renting that tarp from you all. We gotta take it back.
Ah,
shit.
shit.
So let's not pack it up. Let's just.
Where's the
leave it
fucking
be.
deposit?
Can we keep the ball pit?
No.
Oh
speaking
my
of-
god! Fuck off with
We-
the ball
we-
pit.
We
It's
can
all-
keep the ball.
It's only if you bought the platinum con tickets.
Dude, I got
Speaking of,
fucking
in
In
raided.
1 hour.
I got my hotel
Yeah.
room raided because of a ball. What?
Speaking of the cast, we got a question.
Oh, we do?
What's our question?
6.5
Vanner
inches.
writes in, how many fights have you been in, Funk?
I think
I-
Fuck answered it in the comments.
I did
Oh,
answer in the
but-
comments, but I'll say this: if I tried to stop and count, I wouldn't honestly not remember because I've been fighting people since I was 8 years old.
You know,
It's the plague of being tall.
It's
I've
it's
I've
not
never
even
been
that.
in a
Like
fight.
I being big is one thing. Like, 'cause when people see especially in the South, because rednecks will be like, I could beat that motherfucker, and I'm over here like,
See,
man, I love the Lord. So,
that's why I learned very early in school because I kind of grew up real big early. Dude,
mhm.
it's not good to be feared as being a badass. Everybody wants to take a shot at the badass. Fuck that. It's very, very good to be feared for being fucking crazy.
It's true.
Nobody wants to take the first bite of the crazy
I've
pie.
I've never called myself a badass, so it just happens. And mainly the only reason I could fight
No,
by
but
the
you
time
don't
I was
want the
8.
reputation to get out.
Oh yeah, no. Like I come from a long line of renegades, rebels, and rogues. Because my granddad ran a pawn shop and actively would fuck people over. So he basically said, "Well, one day somebody's gonna try and kidnap you, boys. So you need to learn how to box."
Wait a second, was that Larry?
That was Larry.
Okay.
My papa Larry, I love him to death. God bless him, rest his soul, all that shit. But papa, you did some shady shit. I love you though. He was like, "You need to learn how to box, Funk." And I was like, oh, "Okay." And then so literally what he did is just like beat the shit out of me and call it teaching me boxing. And
I've never been in a fight.
it's not fun. In fact,
Like I guarantee I'd get my ass kicked. Like I'm not a small dude, but like I've always been the person to break up fights. You know?
yeah,
You're
Better to be a
averse
lover
the
than a
fight.
fighter.
Well, it's
Yeah,
like
but he's a
I-
self-lover. He's a Don Juan.
I forgot to finish the story earlier about the tattoo. Um, the dude I fought outside the movie theater pulled his shirt off because I guess it's Alabama etiquette. I don't know why. Pulled his shirt off to fight me, and on his stomach was the Tupac tattoo, the Thug Life tattoo, but it said "Roll Tide" across his stomach. And I looked at him and I was like,
Oh my god.
"Oh my
Jesus
god!"
Christ.
And I just looked at him and I looked
It's
at my
him.
buddy. I was
It's
like,
Mr. Alabama.
"That's him. That's That's Alabama man.
Alabama man.
That's Alabama.
Alabama man.
Alabama
Does what Alabama
son.
can." I was like, "Oh shit! I just unlocked the boss fight. This is gonna be great."
Optional side boss. Secret condition unlock him.
Objective survive.
It's kind of
Survive
it's kind of like
three
when
ways.
it happened. I was like, this is the same kind of feeling I get like if I find a shiny Pokemon. I'm like, holy shit, what do I do with this?
So here's to tie this back into what this fucking podcast is supposed to be about. Are Alabama fluffies just built different?
They gotta
Yeah.
be.
They're
They
there
got
for
it.
trucking and fucking.
So what you do? You give a Fluffy an egg and you say, "Crush this with your hoovesies." And if it's able to crush the egg with the hoovesies, right? The Fluffy will just automatically go, "Fluffy built different."
You get an option to get $1 million or $50 a month for the rest of your life. I chose the 50 because I'm just built different.
Oh, shit. Now I want a fluffy built like a fluffy owned by like a Florida crackhead.
Can you teach a
You know
fluffy
you know what?
Yeah.
Florida man feeds alligators to fluffies?
Florida
as
fluffy.
as a Floridian, I can definitely give you some good references.
There you go.
Florida.
Hills has gone native in Florida. Like, we gotta be careful now.
I have a fucking lime tree and a pink flamingo. Okay.
Catch him in the bayou if you fucking dare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, down there dances with gators.
Well, you've got native down there. Buddy is still a Midwestern dog.
Buddy's a good boy.
That's
You
fair.
I
You're
miss
gonna
my
see him.
dogs.
You're gonna be like, buddy, you need to put on about 15 pounds of muscle, and you're gonna wear this spike collar, and I'm gonna use you to pick up fat ass the Hispanic girls down at the taco truck.
No, you gotta pick them up at the Publix. While
That's
while
true.
they're picking up their insulin.
Oh, hey. As Vanner just said, crackhead fluffy seemed like a great / terrible idea.
Oh my god,
Crackhead
is great.
fluffy
Crackhead
basketball
fluffies.
league.
You know what?
I mean,
I'm down.
Crackhead fluffy fight ring.
Crackhead fluffy fight ring.
Yes.
It's like
What-
the
what-
Kibbles,
has
was it you
any-
who talked about that? the hamsters with their knives like taped to their backs.
Yeah, I still gotta
Just
draw that.
fucking-
I still gotta draw that. I'll make that. I will
Coke
draw
up
that
some
as
fluffies, tape knives to their backs, and just let them have at it.
Yeah, they'll like run up to
just-
each other,
You need to
being
give
like,
them the strongest huggies you've ever given them in your life.
I'll just get them all loaded up with fucking PCP and fentanyl.
Gallon of PCP.
The whole gallon. The whole gallon.
couple of
Whole
baths,
fucking gallon of PCP.
couple of bath salts.
Oh yeah. No. So and I have been gone for a while. Has anyone like explored what happens with drugs and fluffies? Like,
I haven't
Surely.
seen any good posts recently.
Yeah.
like
We
I
had-
want to see like a herd of fluffies, like where the alpha, fucking the Smarty, like the herd is slowly destroyed because the Smarty has a drug problem.
He has them raid like fucking drug dens to steal more for him.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, there's your fucking story, guys. Just fucking, just listen to FluffCast, get
There you go.
fluffy art or story inspiration.
All
There
good
you go.
Fucking ideas.
Get to it. It's free. It's free ideas. So
Well,
here's a talking point, unless Menthol had something exciting to tell us.
No, he's out.
Oh no, I'm sitting over here rolling a joint right now.
Fair enough. So if you're not, first of all, if you're not in the FluffCast Discord, what are you doing? Get in there.
Yeah. Fucking scrubs.
Fucking scrubs. Though I'm gonna
Get on
imagine
our
if you're here,
level.
you probably are, but whatever. Or you've been banned from it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
maybe
no,
you
no,
were
no
naughty.
one's-
You were a
no,
naughty
no.
boy.
We've actually got we've got a lot of good boys. No one's been banned.
That's true. Most people are good boys. Racketeel and the Talking Points channel asked us to the main crew, what's your favorite headcanon about fluffies if you haven't mentioned it before? So what's a thing that you headcanon for your fluffies? Just one thing.
I think we should go down the line. We should go down the line here.
I need a moment to think about. I need a moment to think about that one. Actually, I really
He
like
needs an adult.
I really like how fluffies puff out their cheeks when they get upset.
Yeah.
It's such a basic thing, and it's been used by so many other things. But it's so in character, and it's just
It's iconic.
It's so insufferable enough that when you see it, you can see it as either adorable or just like that's just a big fucking target painted right on its face with those two cheeks.
Just two fat fucking cheeks.
Just want to
It thinks
smash
it
them.
can win. Isn't that adorable?
It thinks it's intimidating. How cute. I'll think of you fondly when I'm scraping you off the bottom of my shoe. God.
Oh god.
He
How did
fought
you
the
feel?
good fight, but he didn't fight all that good.
He fought the shoe and the shoe won.
What about you, Funkshire? What do you got?
My personal headcanon is that on all fluffies there is a button, either like you could probably put it like in the butthole. Let's just put it in the butthole for common effect. That turns on their Wi-Fi hotspot, so every fluffy can be used as a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Wow,
Oh,
that's-
I'm 5G.
Fluffy
That's-
give you cancer with 5G.
Oh no.
There's a
Listen, Joe.
Coronavirus.
Listen, Joe. The fluffies are what caused the 5G and the coronavirus. Okay, Joe.
The only thing I can think of now is that photo of like there's a horse outside of my house made out of 5G energy. He won't go away. That's exactly what it is.
I think he's giving my children autism.
Please help. My family's not vaccinated.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
all fluffies can be used as mobile hotspots, so you could download torrents off your fluffy.
God, I hope if you're all connected, if there's too many people connected at once, they don't start overheating.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that would be funny as hell. You're just sitting there and they all start bursting into flames. It's like, what happened?
Does that mean
We're-
that herds are server farms?
Oh my god.
That's
Oh,
how it
shit.
is, you know what?
Mining
Could you-
Bitcoin.
Could
They're
you
mining
mine-
Bitcoin in the goddamn
Mine-
fluffies.
Mining Bitcoin on the fluffies. What the fuck?
Elon Musk created fluffies to mine Bitcoin.
Here's the thing though. Here's the thing. They're not that smart. So
Unbelievable.
they're actually mining like fucking
Doge.
they're not even Doge, because Doge is worth like 16 cents. They're mining like fucking fluff coin,
Fluff coin.
which literally
Coming
no fucking
soon.
value. No value at all. Oh yeah, fluff coin coming soon. Get in
Oh.
on this on the ground level.
All right.
Oh my god, this is
Virgil-
perfect. This is perfect. Fluffy ponies grasping the concept of cryptocurrency, mining cryptocurrency specifically to exchange between themselves for spaghetti.
An
because it's
entire
what?
fluffy economy. There you go.
you just tell
Fluffy
them,
economy.
you just tell them that it's blockchain and all the and they go like, what blocks? They're like, I'm on board.
fluffy woof blockchain.
This is perfect.
it just writes itself.
Congratulations, Funk.
You're welcome. I'm just sitting there. I was like, I'm just gonna say Fluffy's are Wi-Fi capable, just out of my ass.
Oh,
And it's like,
so-
hell yeah.
Vanner in the server has said that Fluffcoin has a negative value. You know what? Fucking canon.
It's
It's new
true.
canon.
You put in
Fluff
money
coin.
and you get none of it back.
Just like real coin.
It's just like real crypto.
Yeah.
Don't remind me. I've lost like fucking $300 on Dogecoin because of Elon Musk's mom. Thanks.
I mean, honestly, I found like the most valuable cryptocurrency is just invest in Pokemon cards, which you can get easily because 6-year-olds can't fight very well.
True.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
It's a very exploitable economy.
So
Lemon, how about you, buddy?
I'm personally of the belief regarding headcanon that fluffies are just prone to change. They just functionally, they could be as diverse as humans are, and as such, keep stories interesting by that merit alone.
So you don't think that like 500 years from now they'll still be saying shit like "one play" or whatever? They're gonna say.
Oh yeah,
like...
certainly they will be. It's just they'll be saying it in a new language that they came up with, or stole.
Do fluffies only speak English? Can fluffies only speak English?
Well, I guess it depends on your headcanon.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why they couldn't learn to speak another language. I think
They
because
could
I think
totally be taught other languages.
most people. Here's something I find interesting. Most people never show fluffy ponies learning to speak. They just
Oh,
hit a certain
yeah.
age and suddenly they can talk.
Right.
Which I always thought
Why
was
is this
kind of
fluffy
weird.
speaking Esperanto?
Like,
Because
why
it was-
do
were
they not
programmed with
need
it, and then we
to
just came and
learn?
said, Fuck that.
It's called genetic imprinting.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's that, but then that would just get you like pre-programmed phrases. It wouldn't really give you like a grasp of language.
What if like you bought a bootleg Fluffy, like you went to the flea market and you're like, oh man, they got these fluffies here for like 75 cents, and you buy one, take it home, you're like, all right, little Fluffy, are you ready to meet? You're ready to meet some? Are you hungry? He just goes, yo quiero skitties, and you're like, what the fuck?
Oh fuck! It's a Spanish dub.
Got the Spanish stuff. You're just like, what the fuck happened here?
You like lifting his tail up and down. Where's the English button on this thing?
Yo quiero tu no, you get a fucking Spanish Fluffy, and it's like, you're getting it at a thrift store. So it's already kind of shady. He just looks at you and goes, Papi, yo quiero tu culo.
Oh,
Just
no.
looks you right in the eye. Hola, que pedo, eh?
I think we already have horny Spanish fluffies.
Yeah, whenever we get to the horny ones, that's when we just yeet them little bastards out into the street.
Ultimately,
Yeah, so we have Taffy, so there's our horny Spanish Fluffy.
This is true. This is
Hey,
true.
Kibbles!
We need to get Taffy back in here.
we need to get
What's
Taffy
your
back in
headcanon?
here.
My headcanon, and this is something that I have held for years and years and years, and I think this is something that a lot of people have held. Fluffies are very, very creative cursors.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
god! I remember that
like-
I know the one you're
phase.
talking about.
Holy
like-
shit!
A fluffy can have the biggest fucking lisp in the world, and you just can't understand fucking one every 7 words. But they can say motherfucker like Samuel L. Jackson.
I remember cursing Fluffy's week.
Cursing Fluffy's week was a magical time.
It was.
God. I found some of my old fucking stories I wrote from when I was 18. They pulled them out of the archive. Like, every other word was just fucking fuck you, human. I just thought that Fluffy's cursing was really funny and novel at the time.
It's the juxtaposition.
Well, it's because it's like, oh, well, they're meant to be children's toys. So why would they be able to swear? It's like, well, why not?
So
Mhm.
Kids
I
love
have
their
a
poo-poo
story.
words.
I have a story, which is why this is canon. When I was about 10, my little brother was about 4. President Clinton came to where I was living to
Uh-oh.
congratulate us on a very good job bombing brown people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this story.
Yeah. So Bill Clinton does his little thing. He says, hey, y'all did a really good job bombing them brown people. They're not good people. So we had to bomb them with stealth fighters. I did not inhale. Anyhow, so after he does his little story, he goes around, he fucking shakes babies, kisses hands, that whole thing.
Bill,
Hey,
no.
good looking.
Shaking babies,
the other
kissing
way.
hands.
So my little brother was like 4 at the time, and he had just learned a new word. He had just learned the word bastard.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So the president of the United States of America picks up my little brother, who's he's like 4 at the time. And so 4-year-olds they talk like fluffies, but clear as fucking day, Bill Clinton picks him up, and he's not having it. And he just screams, "Let me down, you bastard!"
Oh, Slick Willie, no.
So that's how
And
Bill Clinton shook your brother to death, right?
yes.
That was the last we saw of Billy.
Hey, this kid's
So,
got
so
moxie.
and I remember like I heard it and it didn't quite register what was going on. But if you've ever seen a fucking Secret Service agent like fucking ride a holdback just breaking down laughing, it's the funniest shit in the world. And I
used to make-
distinctly I remember this like it was fucking yesterday. This fucking Secret Service agent is like his fucking face is beat red and he is biting. I'm talking biting his fucking lips, trying not to laugh.
That man's training was tested that day.
And
So it's-
my mom was closer, and she said that Bill Clinton said something along the lines of this kid must be Republican. Playing it off real
No,
cool. Because
that's pretty great.
Bill Clinton's
That's
pretty
smooth.
fucking cool.
Oh,
He's a
but,
smooth motherfucker. I'll give him that.
but
I
I
just
want to
kinda-
believe.
I kept expecting, like, your brother, you would pick up your brother, and your brother's just going back. It's okay, Bill. It was only a blow job.
Oh yeah, I just every time, like when it comes to fluffies, like they can. Oh, me want play blockies, you fucking cocksucker.
Like their lisp just disappears when they
It
swear.
just disappears. They go fucking full Samuel L. Jackson when they curse.
Where are my fucking blockies?
You were here when we were talking about hate goats, right?
Oh my god! I just reread that.
I'm
I
still
just
interested.
reread that
I'm
story.
interested in the fucking hate goats.
I actually
gotta-
went out
you
and
gotta
read
read the hate goat story.
It's pretty good.
It's fucking good.
Fuck! You're the best kid. I
Just the
love the
best-
hate goat.
Just with the fucking, you're the best kid. Next one just shits in her face. Fuck it, you're the best kid now.
You're the best kid. Fuck!
They're just constantly just screaming swear words.
How about
So-
how
That's
about
the best thing ever.
I want. This is like the fucking Gilbert Godfrey of fucking fluffy ponies.
Mm.
Is that what I'm getting?
It's they're meant to be just like a parody of
Yeah.
how some people describe fluffies as like the most atrocious fucking living beings on the planet. Yet there's still somehow stores in business selling them for adoption and people
Yeah,
buy
it's the
them.
whole
Okay.
gremlin concept dialed to 11.
Yeah.
It's just
So-
like it just makes no sense when you really think about it.
So fluffy ponies are canon English.
Yes, for now.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So Menthol, what do you got
What's
for
up?
us? Favorite headcanon?
So, favorite headcanon, I've kind of got 1.5, I guess, because one of them's not so much a headcanon as it was just like a long running gag between multiple artists. First one is definitely, without doubt, cartoon physics influencing Fluffy Pony death. Like
Absolutely.
the idea that if
Absolutely.
you just mention water to these little motherfuckers, water will spontaneously manifest in their lungs.
That's like what was that? Somebody made a post about basically how like when you're not looking at fluffies, they violate the laws of physics
Yeah.
to get
yeah.
themselves in impossibly
yeah.
dangerous situations.
Like you turn
Yeah.
around for long enough and come back to the safe room, somehow he has gotten himself trapped inside of a block. How did you get a block open that's made out of fucking wood? What the fuck is this shit?
Well, why do I gotta crack this open like an egg?
It always made me think of there's a Junji Ito story about a dad. He goes out under the house. He's like getting a dog or something out from under the house. And then they hear him holler, and everybody comes down there, and he is under the main pillar of the house. Like he has gotten under this thing somehow. It is the pillar that holds up all the way to the house. And everybody's like, "How did you do that?" He's like, "I'll tell you after you go get the police. The story is something unbelievable you'll never believe." And he dies, and you never figure it out. That's kind of the shit that like I always kind of associate with like the magical Fluffy thing where you come in, it's like, I haven't seen Fluffy all day. Where the fuck is he? Then you go to the bathroom, you open the medicine cabinet, and he's in there eating your toothpaste. You're just like, how does this happen?
Like, how the actual
Foaming at the
hell did you
mouth.
get in here? Fluffy doesn't know. I got nothing for you, Dad. Sorry.
This beats,
Fluffy
beats
took the
fuck
wrong
out of
turn
me.
at
How
Albuquerque.
time till Skitty's do.
Yeah. That would be one, and then the running gag one. I wish Brent Spiner would make a comeback. I love that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
those
was
are
Brent
that
great.
was
Spiner
fucking.
just having the worst jobs on Fluff TV, but being consistently hired was the best.
Oh shit! There's
Speed of
something. I want
change.
more fucking Fluff TV shows.
Yeah.
Nobody makes those anymore. There used to be
Yeah,
so many
right?
posts about Fluff TV shows.
What would it be like? Dirty Jobs with Mike Woe.
There was
No.
like that. There was Special Huggies, which was pretty fucking hilarious. I think I actually wrote an episode of that.
Wait, was that porn?
It has so
was
much
ba-
potential.
yeah,
It was
it was
fluffy
basically like
porn.
it was like a late night thing on Fluff TV where it was like Special Huggies and like it was some stupid shit like that.
It's less porn and more like Skinamax, if you know that
Pretty
reference.
much.
Yeah.
Even worse, the fucking signal to
It
the TV
was-
degraded.
it
What,
was-
like Andre the
It was
Butcher or something?
Emmanuel, but for fluffies.
Oh my
Oh, okay.
god.
Like you might see a nipple. That's about
You
it.
need
okay.
you needed those decryptor things.
God, Kibbles just violently jerked me back to being 14 years old and being like, "What's this show? Partial nudity?" And you get there and she's got her full tits out, and you're like, "That's not partial at all.
It's all right there.
It's all right. I can see both her titties. What the hell is this? Oh my lord! Somebody call the preacher!"
I
we're gonna
can't
call
put
the
this on
preacher, all
TV.
right. You done told this boy about
It's
something he shouldn't have never brought.
It's
out.
not TV, it's HBO.
Yeah, absolutely. Fluff TV needs to make a comeback in a hard fucking
Fucking-
way.
Low
Re-
blue fluff.
Real special huggies on Fluff BO.
No, I want to see unsolved mysteries.
Oh,
How the
that's great potential.
It's like
How the
it's-
fuck did this Fluffy get itself killed?
It's
Yeah.
just like the owner
So the
playing
Fluffy-
peekaboo with the Fluffy. It's like, where did the owner go? He keep abandoning Fluffy.
Exactly. Like the owner just steps around the corner out of sight of the camera.
tonight on Fluffy
Case of
Mysteries.
the missing owner.
And you have like these intense, like
You know what?
dramatic, like interview scenes with like
You know what,
flashing
though?
cuts and dun duns.
They say the
You-
Munster got him. He might
know
be
what?
in your safe room right now.
They
I-
got
I
a Fluffy
still-
like,
Let you
I
know.
still I want Robert Stack to
Exactly.
fucking narrate this shit.
Yes.
The Robert Stack. I want him to come out tonight on a Fluffy Unsolved Mysteries. Perhaps you can solve the case
How about
of
Jonathan?
the missing daddy.
tonight on Fluffy Unsolved Mysteries, Kitchen Mysteries. Bread goes in toaster, toast comes out. What's up with that?
How,
Where'd the bread go?
I
how,
heard
the
you
bread
say
go?
bread, but at the same time, I could swear I heard Brett.
how about
It's
Jonathan?
breads.
Jonathan Frakes fucking telling you stories about
Yes.
fluffies, making them up or not.
Fact or fiction.
Ever have skitties? Ever go walking Ever go walking to the park with your owner?
I used to watch this a lot as a kid. It was like the Rescue 911 about like people getting into shit. It's like have that with Fluffies, but just at the end they all die. Like they never make it. It's like this Fluffy tripped over a brick. 911 was called. He was declared dead at the scene.
Have a
The
story
medics
where they tried
laughed.
to do
Was
Fluffy
Cream
Pop
Puff actually
go well.
playing in the backyard like a good Fluffy?
No, we made it.
That's
up.
that's the big question.
She's a bad.
How about
fluffy.
like Fluffy fucking what was that show? The Cops knockoff that was bigger than Cops for a while.
Reno 911?
No, that okay. I will not soil the Reno 911's good name with Fluffies.
I love that show too.
Live PD,
That's it.
live Fluff PD.
No, I was gonna say
Bad
they try to
fluffs.
make a cops knockoff, and it goes horribly because how long can you really make that chase last?
Mhm.
Every episode's like fucking 12 seconds and then it's done.
I just have this fucking like
How about-
visceral fucking mental image now of like
How about? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
just this image of like a fucking herd in the backyard. A cop comes out and like, sir, is this your herd? Is this your yard? Sir, do you have some sort of ID? And then just one of them yells, "He's making a break for it!" And they just like pan the camera, and it's like blurring in and out of focus as the fucking like fat fucking Fluffy's waddling away through the grass, like panting hard.
Starts like trying to get underneath the kiddie pool or some shit to hide.
Just fucking gets tackled.
No can
I,
find.
I want to see this, but like early Cops, like late '80s Cops, where they still very obviously showed police brutality on TV.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's
They're
like
like,
you
"Oh
walk
wait,
in,
shit,
it's-
we need to hide this stuff."
there's like a herd of fluffies. It's like it's like I got a gun. They open fire, and like at the end of it, they look. Only the black fluffy has been shot. He has like 14 bullets in him. It's like you shot 6 bullets. How did he get 14 shots in him?
I gave him a warning shot of 16 bullets in the back.
Jeez.
Well, he was carrying a gun. That's how.
He said
Well,
he
I guess
wanted.
gets political.
He said he wanted
Just
to.
in there.
He said he wanted to numb Glassy, so we just assumed he had marijuana on him.
No. It's
Okay.
like the Dave Chappelle sketch where they sprinkle a little bit of crack on him after the murder and shit.
Yes.
Fine.
So you
Always
get to-
remember to season your corpse.
Yeah.
the show has to go on hiatus for a little bit because like one of the cops walks in and is like, awful lot of colored fluffies in here. And they're like, oh, you can't say that.
Fluffy cops
Yeah.
will be on hiatus while
We
we
gotta
review some
literally-
hiring
He
It
decisions.
literally meant the fucking fluffies were colorful. Like that's literally all I meant.
Now we got to circle back around real quick though to finish this off. Mutagen, what about your headcanon?
Something I've always really liked, the way it tends to be used in kind of weak ways, I think, is for some reason how Fluffies, particularly Smarties, always vastly overestimate their own like physical
Abilities.
potential and will get into fights with fucking anything.
Oh, yeah.
Like a fire extinguisher.
Like that's the thing. I want to see more Fluffies just getting into like physical
Gunfights.
altercations with inanimate objects.
Wait,
Fluffy,
here-
Fluffy no afraid of Michael Vick's dogs.
Oh no, Fluffy, no.
even if he beats Michael Vick's dog, Mike Vick's just going to drown him in a bucket anyway. So
Fucking
God.
Fluffy falls down a flight of stairs. Starts to try to fight the flight of stairs.
Oh, that.
how
Fluffy.
about this?
Yeah.
Here's a Fluff TV exclusive for you guys. Just funk fist fights Fluffies around the world. Just have
Dude.
that shit happens.
Fluffy jackass.
Fighting
Making
fluffies around the
movies,
world.
making songs, and fighting around the world.
I did Fluffy Jackass like way back in the day. Like I think that was like the first thing I ever wrote for this fucking site.
That's like a whole fucking thing. God, that's just make an entire series of Fluffy Jackass. I'd read the shit out of that.
Yup.
Bow, down, down, down. Was the
It
new
was all
trailer any
stupid
good?
shit though. It was like this in Knoxville gonna go down the stairs, and then he dies going down the stairs.
I
It
remember.
was just stupid shit like that.
By the time you get to season 2, it's like, hello, does him Knoxville deformed teeth?
Today we will be drinking water.
They just
He says that, and literally every other cast member on set that day drowns.
Just
God.
all dead immediately.
I feel like that'd be a really popular Fluff TV show.
I feel like it would.
It's like how do you keep replacing these Fluffies? Like honestly, we show it on air and we get flooded with like volunteers from owners saying that they want to be on Jackass Fluffies.
They just
Right.
keep sending them, and it's like they're sending with a note,
And they're
there's
just
no
super
return
excited
address.
to do it for some reason.
There's no return address on any of these boxes. There's no air holes in any of these boxes either, so they have to ship them express. But
It's like a box of enthusiastic dodos. It's
My
nuts.
name is Steve-O, and this him,
So-
the poop he's eating.
So speaking
Yeah.
of enthusiastic dodos,
would you like to buy a 2-liter jug of enthusiastic dildos?
please. So one of my favorite, like the whole fluffies can die, just fucking looking at water, like just the cartoon physics of that. I always loved like, and I did it, and I know a couple other fucking authors and artists did it, where when a fluffy wants to die, they physically cannot die. I have always
No.
liked
Well, that's
that.
okay.
I
You're
have
that's
always
because you
liked
drew that series. We
Well,
remembered.
I was not the only one to do that.
Yeah, but you
No,
did
but
it
you-
best, baby.
Yeah, you did it best
Thanks.
with Mills.
I got to bring back Mills.
That poor little bastard. I
He
know
was
because I
very
know
great.
you got to make an account now. You have to make an account.
I literally
have
have
to
to.
make an
It's my
account,
job.
Yeah.
But like when a fluffy wants to die, like gets out of the one die loop and like legitimately goes, I am not fucking happy as a living being, and I wish to end this. They cannot die. No matter how hard
impossible.
they try. No matter how hard they try, they just can't.
You can only have one of two things: life ignorant and happy, ready to end at any moment, and life everlasting in pain and torture.
My mom's sending me Baby Yoda memes again.
Yes, actually.
That's nice. That's nice,
You
actually.
know what? Like
That's
I
good.
can't tell her not to send them because I love my mama, but it's like she just sends me like all these Baby Yoda memes because she fucking adores Baby Yoda. So it's like for Christmas I got her a Baby Yoda shirt, a Baby Yoda pillow, and a mug. And every time she comes down here, like we're gonna go eat supper or something, she's wearing that fucking Baby Yoda shirt. We could be going to the classiest restaurant ever. She would be in her nice Sunday dress with that fucking Baby Yoda shirt on over the dress, and I'm just like,
Nice.
roll tide, mama.
On my
Baby,
way to eat your eggs.
Baby Yoda's kind of cool though. So like,
I don't hate him. Like I said, it's better than like when she went through that minion phase, which thankfully that only lasted about a week.
oh God,
My mom
you poor
dodged that.
bastard.
My mom was
I'm
into.
sorry.
God, my mom was
Filet
just into
mignon.
Big Bang Theory. That's all she was into.
My mom thankfully not into Big Bang Theory, but
Eh,
she's into like every Bigfoot show ever, and she'll call me and be like, "Funk, are you watching the Bigfoot show?" I'm like, "Have they found Bigfoot yet?" She's like, "Well, no." Then I'm not watching him.
I think they'll get him in the season finale.
The thing they'll get him in the season. Now, here's my own father watches Finding Bigfoot. It's his favorite show. He watches it all the time. My own father called me one day. He said, "Hey, Funk, you been out in the woods?" I said, "Why, Dad?" He said, "Well, have you been camping with the boys?" I was like, "No, I haven't been camping, Dad. I've been here. It's too hot to go camping." "You sure?" "Yes, Dad. I've not gone camping." I was like, "If I was going camping, I'd have probably called you, see if you wanted to go or something." He's like, "All right. They got a Finding Bigfoot episode set in Mississippi. I want to make sure they didn't shoot and tag you again." And I just have to look at my dad and I'd be like, "I'm sorry. You're just mad because I'm like a foot taller than you, aren't you?"
honestly, like
I mean, he
as
fucking
far as
blasted you. Let's be
jokes go,
honest.
as far as jokes go, where it builds up, and then there's the payoff. That's actually pretty fucking good.
He'll call me for that and just be like, "You ain't been in the woods, have you fun?" Like, "No, Dad, I ain't been in the woods. They ain't tagged me yet. I don't go in the woods
Stressing the
because I'm
last-
worried about that."
So I need to go through the backlog of all the sudden subscribers for Double Diamond Platinum.
Oh
Y'all
shit,
carry
we
on with
got
the
some.
cast.
We got. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the Patreon
What?
Mhm.
All right, we are about an hour in. It is
the Double Diamond Platinum is great, but you get even more with Patreon.
with
This
Patreon.
this could take a while, so I'll be back.
Take your time.
We have
Get
a
a
list. It's slightly moist.
exclusive pics of all of us in our programming socks.
All right.
The fun part is like mine's the top tier because I wear a size 17 shoe, so you got to pay extra for that shit.
So
You know?
speaking of degenerates and programming socks, I think we've got Collins waiting.
We do. Give me one moment here. There we go. All right, let's bring in our first caller. This guy, Mr.
God
Al.
damn it, not the callers.
Oh, this is fucking crazy.
Oh no, it's Mr. Owl. He's here to tell us we didn't put our names in the fucking title.
Yeah, yes, I'm
Mr. L. Mr. L. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
We all knew it was coming.
Oh my god.
Had to.
zero. I always bite them.
You
Yeah,
That's a
fucking
bad
prick.
man right there.
God bless
He's
you,
no,
Mr.
he's
is-
got a point. He's
That-
got a point.
I mean, that is technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
So Mr. Owl, tell us about yourself. What do you do in the fluffy community?
Actually, you said everything correctly. I just tell people to put name in the title.
That's
That's
basically
what I do.
it. You know,
Yeah,
that's
that's
fair.
basically it.
Someone has to
I
do it.
sometimes I also make people think that Tartiskun produce 10 pictures every day.
That's
every day.
also true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's gotta keep Artist Coon in check.
Yeah.
That's true. So I just want to say first and foremost, I love you. I love your accent. I love everything about you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're sorry if we get you killed because we talk shit about
Wait,
Putin at some point.
I thought you were. Are you not leading this into like a hitting on thing? Hitting on him? No.
He's
No,
legal. Why the fuck would he do
actually,
that?
yeah. First off, he's illegal. Second off, I'm surprisingly sober right now.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so
what
it's
it
it's
is.
drunk kibbles that hits on people.
Yes.
That's fair. Well, we'll get you. We'll get you next time, Mr. Al. Don't worry about that. I promise you'll get hit on by kibbles at some point.
I will come back for that.
You better.
hmm
So, you basically just do like kind of community moderation stuff, right?
Yes.
How'd you end up in this hellhole?
I actually did all the things that I describe without being a mod. That's
Oh,
all.
Without being a mod.
You're not a mod.
No.
You just patrol around.
Yeah.
That takes some dedication. Jesus Christ.
Like a fucking vigilante. I
My,
love it.
my first fucking interaction
Fuck
with
yeah.
anybody on the site was Mr. Owl telling me, "You need to put name in name in artwork
Put your
title."
name in the title.
I think it still gets me sometimes.
But at the end, I remember distinctively, I was writing a Russian character and I had an N backwards the wrong way, and he just burst through the door. Why is N backwards? Cannot understand the letters. Is she speaking Russian or idiot?
Fix the fucking door in.
Fucking Mr. Al, I do appreciate you because you just show up everywhere, man. You have such a presence. I think everyone knows your avatar, knows what you're
yeah.
about.
Truly a pillar of the community.
You don't joke about that. It's actually true. I love this guy.
Oh yeah, keeping our shit together.
And
Someone's
also
gotta.
just like perpetually giving me shit that I never use the same city twice in post fluff.
Yes, that was very stupid.
Next time it happens, I'm saying they're in Moscow. At this point, I'm just doing it to spite you.
Just you can just pick Grad and others.
I mean, I know I can,
for consistency,
but at this point, I think I just need to change it every time, and then just be like, no, that's how it's supposed to be. It's like it's indicating that post fluff is in a dream. Clearly,
It's just a big Khrushchevka from Moscow to Siberia.
Exactly.
That's it.
we're actually
This is Russia
hiking
town,
several
Russia.
hundred miles between each page.
Yeah, dude.
I just don't show it because it's a lot to draw.
God. So,
No,
Mr. Al,
go ahead.
what new do you have working on? What new do you have working on? What are you working on that's new nowadays?
I can't work on but on anything new because I just post AK all day.
Oh, okay.
I actually tried to do a voiceover of post fluff, but my brain
Shit.
yes, but
Do
my
it.
brain tell me that my voice doesn't fit basically.
How does your okay? So now,
Okay.
now I gotta ask, how do you imagine the Russian talking if you think your voice doesn't fit?
No, just not Russian talking, just the voice of the dude.
Really?
I just sound too young, basically.
I personally think that your voice would fit perfect. That's
Yeah,
just
seriously.
my opinion.
I honestly I thought the guy had leapt off the page and jumped in the Discord chat and is about to put me down.
See, this is
I
what you
I
get.
actually did the most stupid thing for that. I hopped on the bus, yes, went to Moscow, and
Mhm.
bought myself a fucking gas mask for that.
Dedication, holy shit.
Yes,
love it.
I could basically do this with the program, but why?
That's
Why?
fantastic.
Why should... I'm too lazy for it's basically easier to just buy one in Moscow than try to figure out how to do that in the program.
I mean, I imagine they just kind of like hand those out, right? It's like a corner store thing.
Yeah,
Here's a diet sausage, your Kalashnikov, and a gas mask.
yeah, just on the brand new market, just right there.
I love. I don't want to be mean, Mr. Al, but I just love you tripping over your English words. It's so wonderful.
Oh, you're doing so good though. Holy
I
shit,
love
your English is
it.
really good.
It's so good. I love
Your
it, Mr.
English is
Al.
better than mine, and
That's fair.
well. To be fair, like not in your defense, but I am a fucking idiot. You are doing better than me, but that's like being able to speak better than a fluffy. So
He's native, but he's bad at it.
yeah, pretty much.
A common thing I noticed. Yes.
So we're because I'm sure you're well aware that the fluffy community has a very storied and strained diplomatic relationship with
Oh
Russia.
my god.
Yes, I actually tried to.
Please.
Do you check under your bed at night for a Russian hug boxer? Because that was a thing for a while. It was just like they were fucking checking their closets before they went to bed. It's just like he's in here with this fucking anthros.
Oh god, they hated him so much.
Please.
Please bind this for.
Oh, it was great.
I actually tried to ask Quick Horn about it. Yes, I managed to contact her, but
Okay.
I'm still very confused. Okay, okay.
Take your time.
I don't understand.
You know,
It's okay. We're confused too. We're always confused.
Always.
it was kind of like that thing I remember back in the day. I actually believed that all like the American users lived within like 20 miles of each other. So he kind of thought the same. He kind of thought the same thing like of the Russian users, where he's just like, these guys are going to drive over one day and beat up Russian hug boxer. It's going to be bad. Because he would always ask me, because Menthol lives relatively close to me. And he'd be like, well, why don't you just drive up the road and hang out with Menthol? I was like, because that's a 6-hour drive.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of fucking space between us.
You drive
It's a big
6
place,
hours in-
Aichi.
You drive 6 hours in Scotland, you're in the fucking ocean. You drive 6 hours in Mississippi, you're still in fucking Mississippi. So
Big
damn.
country.
that was always
problems.
funny to me. Just him always thinking like, yeah, everybody like lives right next to each other. They're like buddies.
yeah.
Like it's a fluffy commune.
I remember
Oh, God.
that happened one day with Mungo as well, because I was sitting around bitching about, oh man, I can't wait till somebody gets home with a car so I can go ahead and go to the store and get me a pack of smokes. Well, why don't you just walk to the gas station? Dude, gas station's like 6.5 miles away.
Damn.
No, fuck that. Is it like Germany where they put one every 37 feet? You know, it's like
Yeah, no,
fuck.
this is not like I live in the city where I can just walk around the corner store and get to the thing.
Yeah.
No.
I think that's one thing that Americans and Russians in particular can really agree on. Like, there's a
Too much
fucking
fucking space between
distance.
shit.
There's a fucking distance between shit.
Oh yeah.
The country's too
Dude,
fucking big.
I can
dude.
actually walk to a gas station right down the road. It's not a great gas station. It's kind of like the one you might get shot at. But I don't walk to it very often because to get there I have to fist fight Santa Claus.
God.
Why won't
He-
Santa
he-
not let you leave the house?
Because he's like, I need material, funk. Stay in there. It's like draw shit.
My closest gas station is a 7-Eleven that the crackheads hang out at, so I understand.
This one I can't remember. This is a 76 gas station, which I didn't think they still had, but I was walking down there one day and there's a little stretch of road. Every morning I ride by there. There's this kindly looking old man out there, and I don't know if he's homeless, if he just likes to dress like that. It might be, I'm not sure. But he's always out there feeding like all the stray cats. Like you'll get up there and there's like 20 stray cats and he's feeding them and he's smiling. And you're like, that's gotta be the nicest man in the world. No. I walked to the gas station one night. I was like, man, I really could use like an energy drink or something. I walk down here and get a monster or some shit. And then like I bumped into him and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you. And he told me to go fuck myself, that he was going to beat me to death with a cat. And I was like, well, roll tide, mister.
He likes cats. He doesn't like you.
Yeah, he loves cats, but he's
You
like,
don't love cats
fuck
too?
you.
Fucking imagine you whip them around
Based,
as a whip.
based decision. Yes.
You know what? I agree. Based.
I was like, all right, whatever.
Reject people, embrace cats.
I see him every morning still, and like I drive by, and now he just looks at my car and stares at me and points. It's like, you.
He's out there like, hell yeah, you big redneck fucker, come get you some of these pussy chucks. Whoa!
You know what? That's all I
Waiting
can
on me.
imagine is it being like fucking Kung Pao and be like, I need pussy chucks. And then he just ties two cattails together.
He's ready to go anytime, anywhere.
He's like, why do you think I have 20 cats? It's like, so at any moment I could throw down with punks like you.
That's it.
But yeah, that's don't think just because somebody's a Disney princess means they're a nice person.
Mm.
Odds are if they're a Disney princess, they're anti-Semitic anyway, so have fun with that.
Yeah, it's
That's where we
true.
ended up going with that. Oh,
Oh.
fantastic. Well,
No,
Mr.
no.
Owl, I speak for all of us in saying it was very nice meeting you.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you.
I will go pass out in my bed. It's 3:30.
Oh
Fuck.
shit, go
Oh
to
my
bed,
God.
Jesus.
Go to
Yeah.
sleep, Mr. Owl.
Bedtime
We
in
salute
Russia.
you and thank you for your
Bedtime in
service.
Russia.
All right,
Yeah.
we're down to DEF CON 5.
Mhm.
We're all good here.
окей, значит, до свидания.
All right, take it easy, man.
Zvidania,
Mhm.
Mr. Al.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring in our next
Love
caller.
that guy.
Real
He-
quick before we do, I gotta
Yes.
step out for just a few minutes. I'll be back.
No, you take your time now.
Before our next caller, Sacavolt071 in the server says that they really enjoy Anthro and Satyrs. And it reminds me of the fantastic Satyr series that Santanon did.
Oh boy.
Enjoy what?
We're- Let's just go
Uh,
hard in the paint.
Anthro and Satyrs.
And throwing
So-
satyrs. Oof.
Satyr, it's human top,
Yeah.
fucking
Is
fluffy
that-
bottom, I guess.
I'll
You guys-
drop this before we go to the next caller in answering to what they're like. How human is Anthrosatyr? Is it okay to torture kill him? I'll be honest. If you torture Anthros, I probably don't want to associate with you
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
there's something
pretty
else
much.
going on there.
You say that, but one of
Yeah.
the guys who entered your contest, Arisen Fluff, or Arisen whatever, he's known for his anthro torture images.
Yeah, I'm aware, and I know what I said. Next caller.
Next
Next
caller.
caller, bring it in,
You know
'cause,
him well. All right,
If
here
we
he
start
is.
talking about the Satyr shit, we're gonna start talking about emergence and how that girl deserved it in the bathroom.
Ah!
I mean, she did, though.
All right, here is the Karn.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh,
I was just talking to Oculus for a second, and suddenly I was ripped into another dimension.
Yeah,
How
that's
is
how
everyone?
it
Yeah.
works. It's all
How-
good.
howdy.
Good.
That Karn's a hell of a guy, I tell you.
Oh, well, thank you.
You say that, but he actually is. Dude. I swear, this guy comments on every fucking thing on the site.
Shit.
That's nice.
God,
I
we've
was
had
go-
like
I was,
two pillars of the community in a row here
Yeah.
on a
Yeah,
hot
I
streak.
was going like for the old TG meme, and like that Karn's a hell of a guy, just because Karn the Betrayer ends up being like the nicest guy in Warhammer until he gets fucking space aids and starts murdering everybody.
Hey, that's what Space Aids does.
And so, like the last you see of him in the book, which book was that I was reading? He gets hit by like a tank. He's on a tractor. He's on the bulldozer tread. They just ride off, and it's like he'll be all right. Don't worry about it. It's Karn.
Now, what color? What color do I make this fluffy?
Karn, pick a color.
Karn, pick two colors, please. Actually, just pick one.
Fair enough. Green,
All right, seems all right. Lime green, dark green, forest green.
dark green.
Dark green seems good. All right, continue, Karn.
Continue talking or continue with colors? I
Tell
can
us.
think of a lot of colors.
So, what's new with you? How are you doing this evening? What's new that you are working on?
Nothing much. I was actually just retouching up on a chapter of Baron Glory. I was contemplating working on something else, but I'm not going to actually start any new projects until I finish at least 2 of the 3 stories that are currently going on.
That's a smart
Because
move.
you never want to have too many balls in the air.
Yeah.
So you're a writer, I think, right?
Yes.
That's right. I think you actually made an entry in Mutagens Munchkins.
Yes. Fuck the name. Don't hate the player rage quit. Yeah.
Yes.
I hate the player.
I really liked that story, but it got away from me. 2 paragraphs in, I was like, damn it, this is more about the actual person who runs the daycare than rage quit. Didn't mean to do it, but it happened. I love
Yeah.
the story anyway. I stand by it.
I liked it. I read it. I read it before we went live, and I liked it.
Well,
Has
thank you. I
anybody
appreciate
made
it.
Rage Quit say the gamer word yet?
I don't
He
think.
did
a-
not.
Wait,
We
wait,
had an
wait.
entry for
What
that
is-
though.
What is the gamer word? Because
You
all I
know
can
what the
I
gamer word
swear
is.
to
You
God,
know what it is, Kibbles.
is does it start with N and end in?
I swear to God, Kibbles,
No.
please, no.
We're gonna get demonetized,
Yeah.
Kibbles.
Kibbles, I
Andy,
spent.
I'm sorry. I'm
Andy,
just.
you
I'm,
can't come in here and talk shit because you came on my cast the other night.
No,
Like,
I
yeah, I
did.
was walking through this town and like it's not very safe anymore since all the white people moved out. I
Damn
was like,
it.
motherfucker. If
I'm
there's anybody
sorry.
historically who is dangerous, is the white people.
You know what?
it's true. You
Fair.
cannot trust Whitey. Okay.
All
Like,
right, that's
Wait.
fair.
I have a gun
Every
right now.
every story in Africa goes like things are going pretty great until the white people showed up.
All right, you
And then
got
the
me.
English came,
You
or
got me.
swap out
Belgians.
English for French.
The
Or the
Belgians
Belgians.
showed up.
fucking Belgians.
Oh, the
Hey,
fucking
l-
Belgians.
Hey, that's a nice hand you got there, buddy. Let me
And-
see it real quick.
Those
Hey,
those fuckers got off easy. It's like, oh, comic books and waffles. It's like, no.
No. No. You just
It's
it's
not
like
the
they
rep
walk
that
in.
shouldn't be.
Let's talk
little-
about the Congo.
Hey, it'll go
Tell
off
me
the
about
sound
the
of one
Congo.
hand
Let's-
clapping.
Karn, how do you feel about the Congo?
Karn, what's your opinion about the Democratic Republic of Congo?
Oh, see, I prefer the first question because that's much easier. I love Bruce Willis, and I think diamonds couldn't produce a laser that powerful, but whatever.
You know, that's
what?
that's
That's fair.
that's
Bruce
fair.
Willis.
That's fair.
I confused Bruce Willis with the actor from Evil Dead. Forgive me, I had a brain fart moment there.
Well,
Bruce
isn't it?
Campbell?
Hold on.
Bruce
Isn't it? Isn't
Yeah,
it true?
Forgive
Bruce
me,
Campbell.
everyone who's a fan of the Congo who can hear what I'm talking about right now. All two of you.
Dude,
Okay,
the,
first
the
off-
cinematic masterpiece that is Congo is amazing.
Th-
So
Those
I love
those fucking white apes, like they don't fuck around.
It's a strange movie.
Were they apes or were they chimps?
I think
honestly,
they were
they were
supposed to be
gorillas.
Gorillas.
they were gorillas. Thank you.
Which
So
is
they're gorillas.
weird, because gorillas aren't supposed to be the really intelligent ones.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Gorillas
orangutans who were the
is
smart
language.
ones.
Hey,
Gorillas,
here's
they don't fuck
here-
around.
Here's a funk shower cute animal fact: gorillas actually sit around and sing when they're eating.
Oh,
That is
What
cute.
are they? What are
It-
they
it's-
singing?
horrible.
It's not like anything really. It's not like they're sitting there belting out Dolly Parton or something, but they're just kind of sitting there like
Like humming to themselves.
Okay, so
Well-
so they're like a fucking like a little cute little weeb girl, like eating fucking like a dumpling. They're just like da 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 da, got a dumpling.
It's kind of like when you walk by the food court and you see that like the femboy over by the fucking pizza place, and like he gets the breadstick and like he makes eye contact with you, and then he deep throats it while I'm playing a TikTok song, and you're just kind of like, I need to get the fuck out of Dodge.
I mean, you would get the fuck out of Dodge. I would move closer, but that's just me.
Well, the thing is, I'm not too much like most femboys are too small or like too skinny for me, so I'm just like, no, you would
That's
be
fair.
broken.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't, Funk. I like you. I do not want you in prison for involuntary manslaughter.
It's true. I don't need that kind of heat. I'm too pretty for prison.
Another animal
You'd
fun
have them
fact.
all. You'd have them all lined up to be your wife.
They obviously they would keep adding like years to my sentence. It's like, well, another one tried to fuck me in the shower, so I beat him to death with Irish Spring. So
You know, that's
hey,
fair.
you're welcome.
Sick Irish Spring plug.
We're ready to whore ourselves out for you, Irish Spring.
So, Karn, how do you feel about gorillas? I guess that's where we're going now.
I was.
That's fair. I mean, I think they're neat. That's pretty much my opinion on them. I think they're neat.
Do you know they have tiny penises?
They what?
I mean, I haven't been
They
looking.
do.
Comically small
The
dicks.
expression gorilla cock is not as flattering as you think it is.
Huh.
They
Huh.
literally have like
Tell-
a 1-inch dick.
You should honestly just do that. If somebody's giving you shit, you say, you know, I bet you've got a gorilla cock. I'm like, it's weird, okay?
Oh my god, Karn, you ever get in a fight?
Yeah. You ever
What
got
is
in a
with these
fight?
questions? Hey, Karn, you ever kill a man? Or watch the
mean-
life drain from his eyes?
You ever gone
I
mountain
mean, if you
biking?
want to get real for a second, in
Yeah.
middle school, I got bullied a lot, and I
Uh-huh.
did not get a lot of sympathy at home about that, and I was pretty much told to deal with it myself. So yes, I have been in a lot of fights.
Darn, have you ever seen a grown man naked?
Oh yeah,
You like-
absolutely.
You like movies about gladiators?
I like some movies about Gladiator.
Yeah,
Gladiator itself.
Have you ever spent any time in a Turkish prison?
Have you ever
Turkish
danced with?
prison? No.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
See, every time I hear him say that, I'm like, I don't even know what that means. But to be fair, it does sound cool, Jack Nicholson.
Darn, why do
Jack
fools
Nicholson
fall in
says it.
love?
Well, people fall in love because people don't want to be alone.
Funshire
very true.
asked with
you
tears
can
in
be
his
right
eyes.
You can be right next to a human being and feel like the loneliest person in the world. That's why people fall in love.
I just need to find somebody who's accepting of the fact that yes, I want to draw naked women for a living, and I play an assload of Monster Hunter. So if I can find somebody who accepts that, I'll be all right.
You
They exist.
Oh, we gotta play
They
together sometime,
exist.
Funk. I
They
love
might be
Monster
closer
Hunter.
than you realize.
That's it's like, are you willing to accept the fact I'm going to spend a lot of time painting little army dudes because I love my orcs?
Oh fuck.
And
What
I'm
are they
gonna
How do you
make
gonna
feel
voices
about
the
me
whole
spending
time?
thousands of dollars on bits of plastic?
How do you feel about the fact I might have just took a mortgage out to buy the new Stompa out there? Because fuck yeah.
Whoa.
Can I say that? Like, when I actually found out how much it cost to buy like a Imperial Titan miniature, I about pissed myself because I was like, "You've got to be kidding me! I could buy a used car for that."
Oh, not
How
anymore.
much is it? An
Like
Imperial
$2,000.
Stomp. I
What?
need to see this.
Like I don't know
It's
if you guys have been.
plastic.
I don't know if you
It's-
guys have been paying attention to like the used car market, but used cars are fucking expensive right now.
Hmm
Well,
A
you
lot
got
of
to look
people
at
buying
that.
replacement cars.
You got to look at that crackhead Craigslist like I do, where I can go and buy like a Honda Civic from like '97 for like $400. Now it might have a funky smell in it, but I got a $400 car that runs like a dream because it was just used to sleep in.
I imagine that they take so much money off the price because like nobody wants to come get it for some reason.
It's like you saw you're in a bathroom and you saw call for a good time and you do, and like the guy just takes you to a water park and you're like, this is a good time.
This is great. I'm having a really nice time right now.
I know
Hey.
nobody ever calls.
That's it. Like I got to thinking of that comic. I was like, oh shit, there's a comic about that.
Yeah, there is.
There
What's her
is.
face? Skyla. The Skyla guy drew that. Who is also really fucking huge. Have you seen photos of him?
I feel that's why I follow him, because like I feel that pain,
Yeah.
because everybody's just like, Funk, how do you draw with those goddamn Yeti hands? And I'm like, very carefully.
He's like, I think he just turned like 20 or something. And if you see the photos of him, he's like a 6.5 foot tall Argentinian man with like just made of meat.
And he's
probably all he
Argentinian.
eats.
That poor bastard.
I love Skyla. That's a great comic. Anyway, Karn, you like Skyla?
I'm actually unfamiliar. I do read comics though, but I haven't heard of that.
It's a webcomic. It got a lot of traction early last year or maybe 2 years ago. I don't remember how long it's been, but it was
It's been a minute.
yeah, it's been a while. It's basically follows the adventures of just a happy young girl of African American descent, who what's it called? Just is just wholesome and nice and makes the world a better place.
Cute.
Just super naive about everything. Kind of gets in a weird situation, such as actually befriending and converting a neo-Nazi from being a piece of shit to getting his tattoos burned off.
Oh my god, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I think everybody's seen that one
I didn't
comic
know
at
that
least.
even had a name. There
That's
we
the
go.
Skyla comic.
I think it's called
I
Tomorrow,
actually-
maybe Tomorrow or Tomorrow for sure, one of the two.
I actually am not aware of that comic. And if there's one thing that I love seeing, it's neo Nazis that go, "Oh shit, this was dumb."
It's kind of funny because like the comment where they meet is like she's on Facebook and she sends a message like, "Do you want to be friends on Farmville? We can water each other's crops." And then
Oh,
it cuts
Christ.
to him sitting at the keyboard, and like you see him, he just kind of like goes to the keyboard, and you just see him hit the N key, and you're like, "Oh no!" And then he comes up and he's like sending her a message, "Nice to meet you, Skyla. I would love to be your neighbor on Farmville. Sure, we can water each other's crops. It'll be a great time." And I was like,
And
that,
then
they had me in the first half.
so Farmville makes him not racist.
Yep.
And so there's like not to get super serious and stuff, but there's a guy who like made it his life's mission to befriend neo-Nazis
Mhm.
and like white supremacists and Klansmen and get them to. He's got like a collection of fucking Klans robes, right?
I'm trying to remember his name, but they call him like a Black Klansman, shit like that.
Yeah. He befriends Klansmen, and then his entire thing is like he makes them not fucking racist. I'm just like, dude, good job.
Fucking
What
hard.
else can you say? What fucking else can you say besides good job? You're doing good, guy. You're good. Good job.
Like, how do you make them not racist? Well, we sit down and we watch the Beverly Hills Cop together, and then it just works.
You know what?
Eddie Murphy uniting us all.
Eddie Murphy, healing hearts and minds.
That's what he's here for. Well, Mr. Karn, it's been a pleasure.
Indeed.
Absolute pleasure.
Get the fuck out of my podcast. I'm kidding.
Get
Not
out
even
of
mine.
here.
You know what?
Do you actually have anything else to add, Karn? Anything else you want to talk about, maybe?
Not really. It was a hoot to be on here. Thank you for bringing me in.
You
And
got anything you want to
we're
plug?
enjoying it, so keep it up, you guys.
Do you have anything?
Yeah, I
you
got
wanna
anything to plug.
Anything you wanna
plug
plug?
something.
Fair enough. Probably in a month or so, whenever I've finished 4th of July, I'm going to be coming out with something new. People who follow me, it'll be good. You'll like it, I promise.
All right,
When
seems
you
good.
finish the
Hell
4th of
yeah.
July.
It's,
It's like the
the 4th of
24th of July,
is
though.
It's
it's
going.
a comic. It says the story he's been doing.
Oh,
dude.
oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm still catching up on a lot of this shit.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
I will worry about it.
I was sitting here kind of thinking the same thing. I was like, is he Canadian? What the fuck's going on?
I actually am.
See up there with your bags of milk. Just
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just look at my liters of milk, you weirdo.
It's like over here, it's
Said
like, hey,
leaders,
fuck,
cut
how
'em
many
outta here.
liters tall are you?
Oh,
To be fair, to be
I
fair,
am
won't
6
lie to
liters
you.
tall.
I won't lie to you. I spent a long period of time in the American education system, so I am like this poor little thing that belongs nowhere.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I dated a Japanese girl for a couple of years, so I learned like my height in centimeters. And I'll say that sometimes, and people just look at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
yeah, I'm 207 centimeters. What? I mean,
What?
I am 7.3 bald eagles high.
That's it. It's
Oh,
like,
okay.
what was a friend of mine asked me, he's like, "Fung, how tall are you now?" And I was like, "I'm 196 centimeters." And they just kind of looked at me like, "What's that in feet?" I was like, 6'5".
But yeah, I am actually going to pop out though. But it was nice talking to you all.
it was nice hearing
Nice
you,
talking to
Con.
you too, Karn.
Good talking
Nice
to you,
talking
buddy.
to you too.
It's good to see you.
Indeed. Take it easy.
We'll see you around.
Oh, what a fucking douchebag.
What a
God.
fucking what a
I was
cunt.
about to be
Like-
wholesome, be like, man, we've been getting so many nice people in here recently, and you fucking guys.
I bet he licks asshole. All right.
Me too.
I was
Hearts
gonna
as
say
black
something
as
nice.
coal.
That
wasn't.
Karn's a hell of a guy.
Oh, dude.
I like that. All right, let's get someone else. Who I don't know who this is. Vanner, you're live. Hello.
Hello.
Vanner, how do you
Welcome.
feel about the
Give me your
globalists?
wallet.
The globalists.
Globalists.
Well, if they weren't putting that crap in the jet stream, we'd be okay.
Are you talking about the chemtrails?
Of course. Like people are like, jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams, but what temperature does the chemtrail stuff burn at? You don't know.
We just don't know.
That's-
Nobody
that's a-
knows. You can't reach that high
that
with a
is-
ladder.
What the fuck is up with planes anyway? Like you fucking get in them, the door closes, and then when they open, you're somewhere else. Like what the fuck is going on there?
That's
It's like a
pretty
bus
play a
sketchy.
that
movie.
flies.
They just play a movie at the fucking windows. You're
Like-
not actually flying.
Fucking elevators. Like what the hell's up with that shit?
Exactly.
Funny enough, talking about like the elevator meme, there is actually like a thing called the elevator game, which supposedly takes you to another dimension because Japanese
Okay,
creepypasta.
Okay, you do not. I personally, I have seen the Elisa Lamb tape like way too many times. I don't fuck with the
Yep.
elevator game.
No, but the Lisa Lamb, I think, we're just having a schizophrenic episode, and they were just like, "Hey, somehow this bitch got in the water tank." And they're like, "How'd she get in there?" I don't know. It's downtown LA, and we got bums dead in the bathroom.
I ain't got time to figure
You
that
know
shit
what?
out.
Fair.
Nobody gonna give a shit about this little girl running around like, "Hey, I need some help." Fuck you! I'm being a waitress trying to get on over here at the Bang Bus.
So Vanner, tell us about yourself. What do you do?
I do computers for a living.
Oh, Lemon,
Oh
you
boy,
hear
me
that?
too.
Yeah, but
Hey,
I
do-
meant
do
like,
you
what
have
do
to
you
fucking
do that's
brush?
not productive?
Yeah. Do you have programming socks?
No, I do not.
All right, so you're not a real.
All
Why
right,
not?
well, going to
Why
eBay
fucking
right
not?
now and buying
I'm
you
a
some
terrible
programming
goddamn programmer,
socks.
that's why.
Okay, never mind. He's a real programmer.
Wait, hold on. Do you use visual scripting by chance?
No, the only thing I do is like PowerShell.
Oh,
Code exclusively in Scratch.
So what the fuck is besides like Super Mario Brothers? What the fuck is PowerShell?
Okay.
Oh, PowerShell is you explain it.
All right. PowerShell is essentially using the command line for Windows to make it do shit it wouldn't normally do or you can't do through the GUI. It's basically saying, I want you to do these things, and here's the instructions for doing them. Do them one after another.
So are you? What you're saying is you were the hacker known as Anonymous.
That's him.
I've
Yeah,
never
his
been a
voice.
celebrity
Sorry.
before.
This was
He
the
got him,
sting.
boys.
I'm admitting it before the world. It was me.
10 home, 20 suite, 30 go to 10.
Yes.
All right, what's your
So-
address? Just PM me your address and I'll buy it for you right now.
So in terms of fluffy stuff, though, what do you do?
Oh, I'm a writer. Well, primarily. I mean, I'm also a shitty artist, but aren't we all? I mean, Mutagen's not, but
No, we're all shitty artists here.
Yeah,
It's true.
God.
Absolutely, 100%.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter how good
Is
you
it-
are. If you're drawing fluffies, you're a shitty artist.
I'm
No.
getting someone to
Respect
replace me for
yourself.
next week.
but yeah, primarily I do writing. Like I was involved with the whole Fall of Cleveland thing.
You
Uh,
what?
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was one of the primary writers. That's a novel's worth of fluffy pony stuff. Like I added it up. It's something like 125,000 words or
You
something.
poor
like that.
fucking
Now,
bastard.
something I find interesting about Fall of Cleveland is that around this time, BookFag was making his rounds on MLP doing the books. Did you ever contact him for doing like an actual serialization of it, like a publication?
No, it was like I did probably about half the writing, but the other half was like well, I mean, there was like 6 of us involved with it. Like there was Anubis and there was Phil Subrin and
Oh, fucking
Oh,
Anubis.
Anubis.
There's
Oh
a
my
name.
God.
I'm actually
There's
still
a
friends
name.
with him on Steam.
Wow.
That's
I'm actually
fucking
friends
wild.
with him on Tumblr. He does voice acting now.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
But yeah,
God.
like I've been doing more writing stuff. Like Best for Babies was the thing I came back with, and I've been
think I
working on
read
the Sink or Swim.
I think I read Best for Babies. I can't remember. What was it about again? I feel like I definitely read it though.
It was about a feral who had a litter, and she had an alicorn, and she was gonna kill it, but she's like, you know what? I've already lost like 3 litters. I can't do it. And like, it was this whole hug box, sad box thing where like she was trying to find somebody to take her baby. Like eventually branched it out to an alicorn farm, and she had this great life. And like,
No, I remember. Yep, I remember now. Yeah. At the end, yep. That was a good one. I like that.
well, thank you. So I have a question for you guys.
Oh shit, someone with a question.
Yeah, I know. Amazing. What media have you consumed recently that you have found either would inspire you for fluffy stuff, or you think has sort of been inspired by fluffy stuff? I will offer you 2 things to start off with. One is a song called "Fable of the Urban Fox" by Arab Strap, and the other one is a book called Bubblegum, which it would shock me if the author of it was not a part of the fluffy fandom at some point.
What makes you say that?
Basically, it's about these cute little creatures that, like, they're called bio robots, and they are what happened in place of the internet. And like, once they get about 2 years old, people just have like a cute overload and kill them, do horrible things to them. And I'm reading this book, and I'm like, there's no way this guy's not a member of Fluffy.
Yeah,
that's
too specific.
Yeah.
So sorry,
We do-
what was the question exactly?
The question is, what media have you seen that either you think made you think of fluffy ponies or inspired you to do more fluffy things?
We did watch Space Jam the other night.
Yeah.
So we watched Space Jam 2 the other night, and I just got to thinking, like, shit, this must have been written by Fluffies.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we did come up with a couple of gags out of that movie the other day. So
That movie
It's true.
sucked. I hated it.
I thought it was better in the first one because there's not near as much like Michael Jordan dick sucking as there was in the first one. They actually
it's
picked
kind
on
of where I'm
LeBron
at.
James.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's LeBron. We're gonna make fun of him because he went around all these different teams. Whereas the first one, they're like, hey guys, there's Michael Jordan. Get the Carmex. Don't want your lips getting chapped.
Honestly, I don't think I see that much, like, at least not recently. I don't think I've seen that much content that really makes me think of Fluffies. Mostly, I'll just half the time I just see my cats doing something stupid. I'm like, what if Fluffies did that?
You know what? That's fair.
I think I post about crazy shit in something. I one of these fucking channels on here. I've got right. It was 40K. Someone brought up 40K fluffies, and I thought that like orcs, the greenskins, would fucking like see a Smarty, and a Smarty's tenacity just like take on any challenge too great, and they'd be like, "This little kid's got the right ideas. Yeah, he's big thinking. Let's make him the boss."
As the
Fake
resident
Fluffies
orc,
is terrifying.
as the resident orc expert, it's like, since the way WoW works, like if Fluffy's got a WoW going and they actually believe shit was going on, they would all be like 8 foot tall and probably be able to kill like an elephant. They would just be walking around. He's like, "Oi, I'm the best. We're here to get the huggies.
Well, I mean,
We need the huggies."
it helps that they have very, very high expectations of themselves.
Yes.
That's it.
And
Because,
why
I mean,
shouldn't they?
like after a battle, they'll find orc weapons, and it's literally like 2 pieces of PVC pipe with a fucking Furby stuffed in the barrel, and it's like, I literally saw this shooting bullets 20 minutes ago. How does this work?
I think that like I'm not much into the 40K fandom. I used to actually play 40K, but you know, fluffies are really the embodiment of that because they believe so hard. They're not going to be deterred by things like reality and physics.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Listen,
Oh, right, fuck.
as someone who lives in reality, let me tell you, reality kind of fucking sucks.
I just
Yeah.
I just
You're
saw a
good.
video the other day of the orcs and shit, but you guys keep going.
Yeah, you're gonna give me huggies and love, right? Like for real, I know you've been kicking the shit out of me for the last 10 minutes, but you're gonna just stop and be cool any minute now, right? Right?
You're gonna say psych.
Say psych right now.
Yeah. Fluffy's the living embodiment of say psych right now. Please, please, I am begging you.
It's too late. It's way too late, and I'm so fucking sorry to all of you.
God.
That's just it, you know. What if Fluffy's actually got the things that they asked for? I mean, they never do. That's part of what they are. They just don't get what they ask for. Like
If you
ever.
give a mouse a cookie,
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm a big fan of the idea of like people aren't necessarily mean to them on purpose. It's just life is fucking cruel and people are indifferent.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, the best abuse out there. It doesn't matter if you have like some edgy OC who's just torturing the absolute fucking shit out of these fluffies for no reason whatsoever other than he can. It'll never be as good as fluffies just getting themselves in trouble by just being fluffies.
Yeah, like a Fluffy
It's-
just walking across the lawn, having a good time, just numbing some grassies and hanging out in the sunshine, just doing his thing. And then it turns out, oh shit, you're on a golf course, son. Guess what's fixing to happen now?
it's like shit like that, and I think there's something about equines in general because like my papa had a horse that he called Charlie, and Charlie was special. Charlie was special because Charlie got real sick, and Charlie was pretty old. So papa said, "Well, we're just gonna put Charlie down." And I said, "Okay." I said, "I hate to do it, but you know, whatever. It's your decision. It's your horse." So we went out in the pasture, and he was like, he said, "Charlie," he's like, "I love you. Thank you for being with me." He's like, "But it's your time." And he shot Charlie in the head. And then we went to go get the tractor because, like, I don't know if you know this, but unlike Fluffy's, horses are quite heavy.
Oh yeah.
And
No
I was
kidding.
like, no kidding. Like, you look at him and be like, I bet that thing only weighs about 6, 7 pounds. Be all right. But we went to get the tractor, and we got the tractor and came back, and Charlie's back on his feet. And we were like, hold on a minute.
Holy
And
fuck.
my first thought is, I'm 14 years old, sitting there going like, oh God, I've read World War Z. This is fucked up. And I'm thinking like the zombies are coming back. No, Charlie just sitting there looking, got a big ass hole in his head, and he's just looking at us like, hey guys, what's up? You guys we gonna go for a ride on the tractor? We're like,
Yeah,
no,
that's very
Charlie.
on brand for horses, though. Like
That's it. Horses
my
just
wife has
nervous
horses,
couches.
so
Yeah, like horses are not the noble, majestic beast that people make them out to be. They are a nervous couch that will
Yeah.
just kill you at any moment. Like
they're giant leather covered morons.
they are giant prey animals. I never got that bred out of them. And like,
I can't
like
stand
Charlie
horses.
got shot 2 more times and still kept getting up. We were just like, what the fuck is wrong with this horse? And like finally, we just said fuck it, and walked away. And then like we came back the next day and he was dead finally, or he was when we buried him. I don't know. He might have got back up after we buried his ass, but
God.
I say
Yep.
to this day, he's just biding his time.
he's just biding his time underground training. But you
He's waiting.
have no idea how fucking terrifying it is to come around the barn and there is the horse you just saw your granddad shooting ahead, just looking at you like, "What's up, guys? Hey, it's a nice day out here."
Yeah, I can imagine that's pretty fucking shook.
Like, I was like, I need to go lay down, Papa. He's like, you got to come over here. We got to kill this fucking demon horse.
Go get the bullets labeled werewolf.
It's like, get them silver bullets, Funk. I was like, Papa, but you know how bad the silver bullets go. We didn't get no meat off that deer.
Funkshire, read these passages from the Bible. Do you love that horse, Funk?
You love that horse, Funk. You need to put the demon out of it.
Ominous
this
pathos
passage
and
from-
reckless.
Read this passage from the Bible. Granddad, this is just the script to the best little whorehouse in Texas. This is not the
Punk,
Bible. What the hell are you
son,
doing?
tell me,
It's the same thing. It's the same
do you know
fucking
what
thing.
it means to crucify?
No, Granddad, but we're about to find out, I think. I have the weirdest adventures about Granddad. I blame him for all the weird shit that happens to me.
You sound like you've had an exciting life.
Most people like see it as a curse. To me, it's just like I get stories to tell. You know, my granddad taught me how to drive while running away from the fucking police. So
Christ. Oh man.
it's like that. And this is the same man who had me murder a fox in cold blood to save chickens that were 3 miles away.
Do you love them chickens, Funk?
You love them chickens, Funk. I love them chickens, Papa. Shoot that goddamn fox!
What?
But who?
But the fox is cute, Peepaw.
Quick Funk story. This is a shorter one. Went hunting with my granddad one time, which usually meant he would fall asleep in the tree stand while I just sat there and saw what was going outside. And as we're sitting there, I haven't seen any deer all day, and a gray fox walks out. He's just hanging out. He's like, "Man, I sure do love not being shot." And I was like, "Hey there, gray fox. You know what? I ain't gonna shoot you because I hunt with a 7 mag. I would literally blow you the fuck away." And I was like, "Well, that's enough for today." And I hear all of a sudden I look around, my granddad's sitting up. He's like, "You just gonna let that fox get away?" I said, "I'm not gonna shoot that fox, Papa." He's like, "That fox might get back to the barn and he'll eat them chickens you got." I was like, "Papa, we're like 3-4 miles from the barn. I don't think he's gonna make it to the barn tonight. I think we'll be all right. I'll go home. We'll get the chickens in. We'll fine." He's like, "Funk, you need to shoot that goddamn fox." I said, "Papa, I don't want to shoot the goddamn fox. He's not doing anything, not hurt nobody. Funk, do you love them chickens?" "I love them chickens, Papa." "Then shoot the goddamn fox." And so I leaned up out the window and I was like, "Okay, I'm going to shoot at it. I'm going to miss. Call it a day." The whole time my granddad's like looking at me. He's like, "You're not beating on that fox." I was like, I'm beating on it, Papa. I'm aiming at the fox." He's like, "Funk, you love them chickens, don't you?" "Yes, sir. I love the chickens. Just shoot the goddamn fox." And so I finally pulled the trigger, and I was like, didn't see the fox in my scope, and I was like, "Okay, I scared it away. We're fine." And he's like, "Let's go see that fox." We go out there. I had hit the fox. Not only had I hit it between the eyes, and the bullet went right down Main Street and vivisected the fox right down the middle. So instead of finding like the front end and the back end of the fox, I found the left side and the right side of the fox. And I was like, "Oh God, I'm a terrible person." And my granddad picks it up. He's like, "I'm damn proud of you. Look at that. Right in two. I ain't even done that myself." He's like, "Them chickens are gonna be proud of you, Funk." And I was like,
I mean, to be fair, as horrible as it is, that is a 1 in a million shot.
That is.
It had to be like that's threading the brass ring. I was like, I don't know what to do.
People when
It's
you tell
not
stories of
like-
your childhood, do like people like look at you in horror, be like, "Oh,
Oh
that
yeah,
was maybe child abuse."
they look at me and like, "How did you survive that?"
On the plus side, it's not like the fox felt anything.
Oh
It's
no.
tr- What was the last thing into that fox's mind? I think like the slug.
Yeah.
No, like I tell stories of my child all the time. People just look at me and be like, "Funk, what third world country are you from?" I'm like, "Mississippi," and they're like, "Oh, that makes sense."
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Pretty sure it was
Mississippi.
things like,
Dirty
"Man, I
South.
can't wait to get those fucking chickens."
Can't wait to get back and those chickens just worship me like a goddamn hero. Then I get back and like they tried to eat my shoestrings. I was like, "You little shits, ungrateful motherfuckers!
Yeah, that's
Committed
what it's
murder
eating.
for y'all."
As entertaining and lovely as this entire fucking evening has been, I work way too fucking much, and like 9 o'clock is my bedtime, and my fucking body is telling me, "Hey, dude, go to bed.
Get some nappies.
Get good nappies."
I mean, I think we're starting to hit it here anyway.
We are. We're at 2 hours right now, so we might be able to get one more guy in here. Now we've got everybody, I think. I'll put these guys on hold for next week. It's actually a pretty good time for us to stop.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on.
Of course,
Thanks for
Vanner.
coming, Vanner.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks for
Thank
coming on
you.
in.
Looking forward to
Thanks.
seeing more from you,
Yeah,
Thanks for
yeah.
and send us those programming sock pics.
Absolutely.
You know where we are.
I was like, good to see you're still around after all this time.
Well, I went away,
Seriously.
but then I came back. But now I'm back.
Yeah.
Haven't we all?
Haven't we? all?
Yeah, it's
They just
unfortunate.
keep pulling me back in.
You just can't get
I'm
out.
so sorry.
There's no escape.
It really.
All right, I got out of my call, gentlemen.
Get off my plane.
It's been a month of FluffCast. How do you guys feel?
Dirty.
Why?
I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
I
it went so
regret.
long.
I regret literally everything.
You know what though? I'll be the one to be genuine. I do enjoy the opportunity to hang out with you guys again.
Oh yeah.
It's been
It
a
is
long
nice.
time. I don't think I spoke with you guys for like years. Like what, like 3-4 years, and all of a sudden it just all comes rushing back. And sometimes, someone will say something like, "Holy shit, remember Lord Anubis?" I'm like, "Holy fuck."
Yeah.
Tears and rain. So
I
it's
don't know.
wild. No, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing where this ends up going.
That
And,
right there sums up this whole fucking fandom. Tears in rain.
Right.
Yep.
Like autism on the internet.
Everywhere yet nowhere.
Me
Yeah,
and
damn, it feels good to be UA too.
me and Menthol are working on something. Menthol, you just sent me those voice lines, so that's gonna be a nice little video that we're doing. A Bomba video, Kibbles.
Yeah.
That's gonna come out, I think, this week. I'm gonna finally finish the editing for.
What are you guys working on? You're just gonna give us a little teaser? Do a final plug?
Here,
Teasy do.
I can play a little bit of what Menthol sent me. Here, give me a quick sec.
Play a little snippet of the
I'll play a little
audio.
snippet of the audio, yeah.
Legume pasta
Hot teaser,
is gonna
holy shit.
fix my broken body.
Oh, goddamn
Hot
hot.
Newsflash,
FluffyTeaser.com.
Trudy! I am here for one reason
Which
and
actually
one
sounds
reason
terrifying when you realize that
only.
the teaser is
To
the horse they used
suffer
to basically
under
get the
the
female
watchful
hot chocolate
eye
they bring in
of a
lumpy alive.
cruel, cruel god.
Oh shit, looks like I'm changing jobs.
That's it.
All right, well, gentlemen, do you have anything else to close us out with, or?
Uh,
Do your drugs. Get 8 hours of school. Don't do sleep.
thanks for
Yeah.
participating in Mutagens Munchkins. That was awesome. It's cool hosting a
And
competition again.
the judges of that competition will be reading them and be reviewing them and doing all sorts of stuff shortly.
Yes, and
Yep.
when the results come out at the same time, we'll also be coming out with Mutagens Munchkins 2, now featuring guest artists. So
Yeah.
look forward to that. If you missed the
It's,
first one,
I'm gonna have to give you. I'm gonna put in my fucking. I'm gonna throw my hat into the ring there. I'm gonna make some fluffies and shit to.
I better see you there because you said that about Rage Quit. It broke my heart.
You know what? You know what? I was
Broken
going
too.
to, but then things happened, and now I'm on a different side, and it's disingenuous to do both.
That's fair.
All right,
You
gentlemen.
know?
Well, it's been a nice night. It's been an excellent month. I'll see you guys when I see you. Take care now.
Bye.
So, yeah.
Adios.